All right. Where we had last left our cursed company, they had ventured out of Bridgeport north towards the port of our young friend Asher Winthrop here. His family, that now the group has discovered, owns a port called Port Winthrop, very aptly. You guys are journeying towards Port Winthrop to, I am still guessing the road you guys are on is going to Akari Kaigan, but you guys can always throw me a left hook if you guys really feel like it. And upon journeying through the northern Valenti Highlands, the most picturesque Sound of Music area that the group has seen so far, with mountains in the southern landscape and nothing but green rolling hills in the northern landscape, you guys eventually came across the homestead of one Asher Winthrop, the childhood home, the family home of the Winthrops, where Asher had spent most of his time. And you guys had just basically knocked on the door and for the first time seen Asher's father, Jeffrey Winthrop. He had just kind of opened the door and kind of like stepped aside and made a quick introduction, or rather the lack of an introduction. He'd kind of stepped aside and kind of invited you guys in, and you guys stand at the precipice of the door with him kind of like holding it open for you guys. Does everyone join him inside?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Asher's lead.
Yeah, I'll step inside.
Real quick, we're gonna break the roll ice real quick. Onsis, since your sense of smell is super keen, roll a perception check for me with the advantage, if you don't mind.
Okay.
What's up, man?
What up, gang?
All right, let's get it. That'll be a 20, dirty.
As soon as you like break the entrance of this homestead, you just smell like a thick, pungent, dark liquor smell. Like it just reeks of like whiskey. Almost, it's not quite whiskey, but just like it's just real thick. And like it's not necessarily thick to the
Give me the
normal
notes,
nose.
bro.
Like people are like, you know, there's candles in the house to kind of mask it. There's a burning wood fireplace that kind of mask it, but just like all around you can smell this like dark liquor.
Okay.
Jeffrey kind of like closes the door behind Dawn and says, well, I guess I should make official introductions. I am Jeffrey Winthrop, the father of Asher Winthrop here, and the owner of Winthrop Industries, shipping company, and the like. It's very nice to meet you. If you guys are truly friends of my son, then you guys are friends of me. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. What's your name? And he points towards you, Ansis, first.
My name is Onsis. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Goes to you, Kevrick.
Everick, nice to meet you.
Goes to you, Don.
I'm down. I'm down.
Okay. And then he goes to Arthur as well. Arthur will introduce himself. He goes, well, I didn't have any food prepared or anything like that. I'm sorry, guys. I can probably try and get something prepared here soon, though. For now, please join me in the dining hall for now. Actually, you guys enter the dining hall, and the dining hall is very ornately adorned. There's a family portrait of your sister Asher, you, your mother, and your father all standing together. Among the above this massive wood fireplace, and there's like a 20 or so people length table that has, you can see there is one chair that's been scooted out, and it has a bottle in front of it with a glass uncorked, and he's about halfway through it. And it looks like there's like a loaf of bread or something sitting in front of him as well, and there's just like a smattering of documents on the table. And he goes, "Sorry, I didn't clean up after myself after my lunch. Make an insight check for me, Asher." But he kind of like gestures for you guys to sit down, like have a seat in the dining hall.
21.
Your father's probably not sober right now, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like mid-afternoon. It's you've like your father drinks. He's a normal man, but like he's not usually drinking this early in the day.
Yeah.
He like kind of goes over and scoops the documents up and like kind of neatly packs them and like turns them over and just kind of sets them down. Well, Asher, I wasn't expecting you back. It's only been about what, 3.5 weeks since you left. How have you been?
I'm here, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you. How's your adventures been? Are you any closer to making a deal or anything?
Well, have you not seen any of the? Have you not heard of any of the events happening in the past couple weeks?
Well, my boy, I've been busy to say the least. I've got a lot on my plate right now. I will admit I haven't paid attention. No, I know that there was quite a few. Usually the crown asks for some favors here and there to ship some troops along the coastline, stuff like that, but they all went southward. I know that much towards Bridgeport, but
Yeah. So in the last 3 weeks or so, the reason why I have made these new friends is because we found ourselves the center of a terrorist attack. I would say.
oh,
Yeah, people were trying to, set off a bomb in major cities. There's a drug trade going on.
Oh,
At one point,
God,
the
I just
sky
sent
opened up.
sent your mother and sister to the capital.
When?
3-4 days ago.
Uh-oh.
Yikes, bro.
Well, I mean, I can try and get a hold of them. We are, we have quite a few tools at our disposal. I can try and get in contact with your mother sometime today. Hopefully, if she responds, she's all okay. She didn't go by herself. We still have, or we have some guards. So.
Give me 1 sec. I'm just looking at the map.
Yeah.
Capitalize in First Light?
Yeah.
Or okay. How far of a travel is that usually?
I would say you probably know that's about, here, let me check one more time, but I'm pretty sure it is about yeah, that's about a 6-day travel. So
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely recommend making sure that they are home. Why did you send them to the capital? What was their goal?
they're talking to the king, hopefully by
About
are you standing or sitting by now?
I'd say we've probably all sat.
Ansis is at the other end of the table and has like moved the dishes and shit off and is like laying on the fucking table. It's like, it's a fucking long ass journey.
He goes, Jeffrey will actually stand from his chair and kind of like put his hands on the table. He just slides the stack of papers over towards you, Asher.
I will pick them up and sift through them.
You can see the one you saw the nail on the door. There you can very clearly see that one of these had been ripped from the door, and it reads, "An observation of late payment by the Crown and the Financial Bureau of the Crown. This land will be seized by the end of the year 713 on the 31st day of TL Day, if the standing debts are not paid in full."
Can I see what the debts are?
123,000 gold.
Yeesh.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh.
Is that all I see on the papers?
The rest seem to be earlier notices of late payment, or contracts that he had tried to sign with people. No, I would say this doesn't even require a check. You know, it's larger trading and shipping businesses in the South. It's like he's been trying to expand, it looks like, is what you're kind of gaining from this. And he took out whatever loan to do such expansion, and it failed. And he has not been able to repay the payments on the loan for a while now. So you're not quite sure how much the loan was for. It doesn't quite say in here yet. It would probably require a little bit longer scanning of these documents. But it's getting up there. So.
Okay.
Interesting.
I see. So I would assume this is what they're going to talk to the king about, but what are they trying to have the king do?
No, the king does not. Look, the king will not pardon our debts. We're hoping that we can just at least get an extension of some kind. 6 or 5 months, a little less than, just over 4 months is not enough time. I don't think. I should have told you and your and the family sooner. So I think I should apologize. I made a rash decision without consulting. It was a very unfatherly thing for me to do, I guess I should say.
I would say that your job is to, as a father, protect and provide for the family, and sometimes that involves risks. This is one you had to take. But it's also your job as a father to raise a son who's capable of growing into your shoes eventually, and hopefully expanding on what you've created with your life. And I think that this is just an opportunity to see how good of a job you've done. So what I think could happen is where we're going. I have potential opportunity lined up. Obviously, nothing is confirmed, but looks like it's the best shot we have right now. So I would appreciate it if you could make sure that mom and sis are safe. And then we're gonna rest here for a little bit. We just had a super long journey. And then I'll be on my way and see what I can do.
If I truly hope that I have raised you well enough to do so. I think I have. I will try and get in contact with your mother, as well as if you can get proof of such a deal, that could help sway the crown into letting us extend this loan. Now, obviously, I'm glad you're safe. Where are you headed?
Akade Kaigan.
He
Monsis
looks-
will stay from
yeah,
down the table.
he looks down the table. Right, okay. And you think you have a business venture in a Kari Geigen, right?
Yeah. The man who owns the Emerald Wine.
Yes. Yeah. Only dealt with him
Akatakage.
only met with him a couple times just in kind of crossing. Did you meet the man? Did you?
We met. He only ships into the south right now.
Yeah, I tried to organize something briefly, and he said he wasn't interested in the politics and all that had to deal with going through both parts of the continent right now. So
He had a little bit different of an approach with me, but we probably took different approaches talking to him.
this was also a couple years ago, whenever the war was still a little bit more heightened. So, maybe that's swayed his mind.
Yeah, so I talked to him about, potentially using our port for the north side, and left it in a good spot. I just have to go catch up with him.
Okay. With that and your sister kind of making it easier for, well, what's been so why was there a bunch of the Valenti army moving south towards Bridgeport? Um, it- that could complicate things, especially on our land shipping side of things.
Right. So above table, the king is going to Bridgeport, correct?
So, yeah.
Yeah. Glad you asked. The other reason I, kind of want you to get them back is that the king is in Bridgeport or heading there.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, I guess that would have been a good thing to know. Although the king is usually going to travel in somewhat secrecy, so I guess that makes sense why most of us didn't know.
Yeah, both of the leaders, the king and that of the south, are meeting in Bridgeport.
Shit. Okay. Honestly, if there's something, I don't mean to make this sound terrible, but if there's something bigger happening, this could go in our favor, truthfully. So is you meeting with Akate the only reason you guys are going to Akari Kaigen? Obviously, you guys can use one of the skiffs that's out there. The galleons are still in business. We still need to make some money, but the skiffs are in business still. So
I'm going to look at Asher, or sorry, Ansis, and I'm gonna look back at my dad and say, the only one that matters right now.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll set you guys up with Captain Zatesh on the SS Winthrop.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
And
fired.
I guess we'll get you guys moving as quickly as possible. Do you guys?
We want to rest, right?
Can we take a nap? I like naps.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Crazy.
Before any of this, I want to stand up and walk on the table all the way down to Mr. Winthrop.
Right, Ansis, why can you just step off 1,000 gold table you're walking on?
And
So-
I'll get right in front of him, crouch down, and I'll extend my hand.
This nigga.
Thank you, sir.
Not be serious.
You're welcome. He looks directly at Asher.
Apologies.
Fine company you've made.
His table manners aren't up to speed. We're working on it.
Are you from Akari Kaigen? You look kind of.
I'm gonna
the part.
point. I'm gonna point at Ansis to message, and I'm gonna say, "I said that yours wasn't important because it's not my place to tell. Answer this however you want."
I am from Akata Kaigen.
Right. Okay. Well, at least you're traveling with someone that knows the land. I won't pry too much into everyone else's business as I've got my own going on, obviously. There is one other thing that you could probably let me contact your mother first. And I'll get word back to you if she's coming back this way or not. But then I'm gonna check with her about one more thing that could be useful for your guys' journey.
Such as?
Well, a little bit of a rainy day fund, to say the least. You know, if truthfully this could be fruitful for us, then I think it's only worthwhile that we send you with the right amount of money in your pocket. So.
Ansis hops off the table and like walk back behind Arthur and like on his way to a seat, like tap and be like, "Told you." And sit down.
Arthur just kind of like looks at him.
All right. Well, I've got to go. Actually, Asher, if you would like to come with and maybe get the chance to speak with your mother, then you're more than welcome. But I'm not sure if she's actually available right now or not. So.
I will get them to their rooms.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then I'll come right back down. If you're still on the phone, I'd love to talk to her.
Yeah, of course. I'll have Alexi come and show you guys your rooms as well. Alexi is your home butler for many years now. Very fine gentleman, tall, very like pale skin comparatively, white hair, kind of losing some of it now. Pretty old guy. Yes, Master Winthrop, Senior. I will help you with your friends, or Junior. I will help you with your friends. Just follow me. And he leads you kind of like through the main entrance hall that you guys entered into and across the hallway towards this like grand staircase that kind of extends into the upstairs. There is plenty of rooms. One of you guys are going to have to share a room, however, and Asher, you have your, childhood bedroom as well. But there is enough room for most of you guys to just go single if you wish.
Ansis will sleep on the floor of whoever will have him.
Arthur will have him.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Alexi kind of stops at your door, Asher, and he opens his, young master, just as you left it. Would you like to describe your childhood room for us?
Oh, fuck. On the spot. Okay. I think, let's see. I think it's got, a fat bed in the middle with like silk red covers, right? And it's gonna be like it's like a dark wooden bed with like gold metal like accents on it. It's got a fat like arch window behind like the bed, right?
God damn.
Oh,
Yep. And then we have a wall of just cabinet space and like shelving this entire wall. On the side, like red and gold inlays on like the handles, and then fat desk on the left side with a bed, huge chair, and then closet space and just extra shit like that. But I think it's just a lot of dark wood and then red and gold accents.
Gotcha. Yeah, the room opens up, kept very nicely, not dusty at all. Clearly the staff has kept good care of it. He goes, but like you said, your father might be expecting you, so.
Thank you.
The rest of you guys are shown to some rooms. Is before we go to Asher and Jeffrey, is there anything you guys would like to do? Talk to each other, prepare for anything?
Actually, look, where the fuck is Onsis at? I'm gonna be on fucking Onsis and Arthur's room.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You guys hear a boop, 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 boop out on the door.
Arthur's gonna get up and open it.
You get
What
it,
do you
Arthur.
need? Yeah.
Yep.
Need some.
Yo, where's Ansys at? Yeah, where's Ansys at?
Point
Ansys,
thumb
like-
behind him.
Yeah, I guess as Arthur moves out of the way of the door, I'll just kind of like prop my head up from like the laying position on the floor. Like, what do you want?
Look. I need help with an idea, right? I need an image, right? I need an image. Tell me some cool shit that you've seen on this journey here. And I can fucking. I need some. It ain't clicking, right? I need an image in my head.
You need an image of something that has happened on our journey together, like
Right,
this
so I
collective
can.
group.
It can spark some creativity, you know. I'm stumped.
Well, I do have to say, probably one of the scariest things and most abnormal things I have seen, was a very large armored man on a giant toad, that quite literally chased after us with an army of people, and almost, very well could have killed every single one of us if it wasn't for, Asher. So. He leaped, he bounded, we sprinted into a marsh swamp, tens and tens, probably, I don't know, close to, 40 people, torches running after us. We tried to stop him, and basically everything that we tried to do was at a moot point. Yeah, he was going to take out every single one of us, and we should all be dead. That was one of our first encounters together.
That I like to think that's the actual sound Don makes. Just
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, fuck. Yeah, you did what I asked, bro. I can't ask for anything more. Fuck it. You know?
Have you ever been saved by a devil?
Wow. You know. I hope y'all have a great night. I'm gonna just go back to my room.
Honestly, will just put his head back down and try and go back to
Arthur's
sleep.
gonna put a hand on Don's shoulder and go, "No, why don't you just stay a while? You're already here, right?"
Hey, bro. Look, unless you got something to drink or something to eat, I'm going back. The fuck.
Yeah, Arthur will just laugh and go back to bed.
Yeah. It is like still somewhat early in the day. It's like 6:37 probably. If you guys are just gonna pass out, that's totally fine. But
Nah, bro, it's bedtime.
yeah.
For me.
I'm gonna take a bath and read my book.
Yeah, there is
In my
actually.
pipe.
So the staff will actually direct you towards the bathroom, which in these times is a little bit different. There is actually an entire sub-level of the home that has like one of those like public baths that's heated, and it's basically like a place for you to. It's basically like a spa in there. It's a heated sauna, like. It's a very nice steam room with like a pool to clean yourself in. Smells
We're not very
delicious
well
in
off.
there. Yeah, clearly. But your father is waiting for you in a room that you're somewhat familiar with, Asher. A magic circle sits on the floor with a mirror at the far side of the room. And it's basically a call center for your family. For very certain locations. It's not necessarily...
Mirror?
Yeah,
Like a FaceTime?
pretty much.
Word.
He goes, hopefully she is at the tavern by now that we usually stay in last light or first light. He kind of finishes off like a sigil, like you know your father is not a wizard or anything, but he has this experience doing this before. He finishes off like the sigil or whatever, and it pulses real quick, and the mirror kind of swirls with whatever color, and it kind of comes into focus a room. There's no one in there. He goes, shit, she's probably not there yet. I think we're gonna have to wait another day or two to be able to contact her. Sadly, I have faith she's okay. She's not alone. It is unfortunate that the king is not in the capital, and I don't know of a quicker way to get a hold of her. So,
Yeah, we couldn't catch her.
unless you know a really powerful wizard, but I do not. So, or at least one that's disposable currently.
Above table, Elith Tell, or what's her name? Not Elith.
Ilrith, yeah.
Ilrith.
Yeah, you're not quite sure where she was. Last time she was meeting with the
Yeah.
Emperor. So you're not quite sure where she would be right now, but you could always give her a try with the sending stone you guys have. That is always an option.
I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna say, well, the wizard that I did know, we're fairly certain, isn't with us anymore. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Right. This is the first time he's really like scanned you up and down. He goes, what form do you have Hellraiser in right now?
It's my belt.
Okay. He just scans you up and down. Kind of like grasps you by your shoulder. You look good, son. It's good to see you, truthfully. It feels like it's been way longer than it really has, especially with everything going on in the last month. I will only say this once more, because I don't think it's something that we need to go over and over and over again. I'm sorry for not telling you. I hope to make it right, however I can. I will help you on whatever venture you have. I hope this will be a prosperous journey for you.
I appreciate the apology, but it's in the past. The only thing that we can do now is keep looking forward to the progress that we could make, and we do that together. So,
very wise for a young man. Right. Okay. Last stop for the night, and then I'll let you go to sleep. Let's talk about this rainy day fund. He leads you out, and this is actually a place that you have never visited in the home, a place you've never been allowed to visit. It is kind of like where the grand staircase is. There's a hatch in the floor that you actually descend. It's basically like a ladder, almost, less of a staircase. And at the end of it, there is a stone hallway that has a metal door at the end of it. And he goes, the family vault that is running dry, I should say. He spins like the giant door handle a certain way, spins it back, kind of looks confused for a second. Oh, right. Spins it back to another one. This massive metal door kind of squeaks open, and in it you can see like a couple various like very nicely crafted items, like wood, like shelves, and there's paintings in there, and not a lot of gold. There is one thing he directly darts to, and he goes, this might be one of the only enchanted things we have left. And it's like a silver rod about this long, about this big around. He says, I'm sure you could find a use for this. It's got a little button on the side of it as well. He goes, if you want to see what it does, I don't quite know the name of it, but if you click that button, are you holding it like this?
yep.
You click it, and you like look up and down, and it's just like nothing has changed. And then you like go to like move, and it doesn't move from the space you clicked it in.
Oh shit. And then I click it again.
It's just a rod
Okay.
again. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna jump in the air and click it when I'm at the height of my jump.
You jump in the air and click it, and your feet dangle above the ground.
Oh, this shit's tough. Okay. I'll let it go.
That's fine.
He goes, nice. Yeah. It suspends itself, as you can see. He goes, okay. This is kind of a. I don't quite remember how much gold I sent you away with. But I think he like looks over. He goes, I can't just give you a giant painting. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Which, by the way, I probably will be selling quite a bit of these to make up some payments. We've got quite a bit of assets here. He kind of goes and like looks through one of like the sacks that you can tell is still gold. He goes, I think I can probably deal another 500 gold pieces for this venture, if that sounds okay.
Yeah. But anything else?
He hands you the like sizable coin purse. You have 500 more gold pieces.
Perfect.
He says, don't spend it on pretty women and alcohol.
Shit.
Understood. Thank you for your help. The last thing I'll ask of you.
Of course, of course.
I am aware that this situation is very tough on you. I know that there's a million different outlets you can use to get away from it, and to, deflect the emotions that you don't want to feel. I think that for the success and the future of the family, we need to be mindful of the outlets that we're using. And more importantly, short term, this deal will probably require Kate to visit us, and we need to appear like we are in one piece and we have everything up and running smoothly, and that we are totally fine. So we can't have any clues that this is on a downhill trend.
Right. He takes his like left hand, kind of like scruffs the back of your head. He pulls you into like a one-arm hug, and he just kind of like rests his head for a second. He releases you. I believe I have an appointment with a razor, and some shaving foam. Should probably clean this up if I'm gonna look presentable. As well as I will have Alexei remove the bottles from my quarters for now.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. I sent our family away, and I don't know what got a hold of me. I'm glad you came back whenever you did.
Me too.
He says, all right. He kind of claps his hand and he goes, whew, back to business. And he walks out of the vault and expects you to follow.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, with that being said, the night can come to a close. You guys can like have some dinner and everything, of course. That's not an issue that we need to go through. If there's anything else you guys would like to do real quick, prepare, kind of study for, there is a library in this house if there's something you guys are like looking for. Other than that, absolutely go ahead.
Bro, look, I got a fucking iron block, right? I'm gonna pull that shit out, right? And I'm gonna fucking try to. It's an iron block, so I'm probably not gonna be mad successful. We've been here before.
Oh,
right?
you can't do the same thing without trying anything, please.
I'm gonna say you gotta give me some sort of evidence that you've progressed as a character.
What?
You can't just do the same
You
thing
have
again and expect
Smith's
a different
tools?
outcome.
Do you have anything?
You have a massive house at your disposal as well, so I'm sure you can probably ask for help if you're looking for something specific.
There's gotta be
like-
some smithing stuff at this manor,
That's
right?
what I was gonna ask for. I was gonna get there. Fuck, you gotta
I don't
let
know.
me
You were saying. You were saying. Ray, remember what happened last time?
I'm gonna do it
last
again.
time. You were trying to chisel. You were trying to carve iron like marble.
Bro, and that it was funny, huh? So let me fucking do my thing, right? Damn, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna leave and go fucking find. I'm gonna beat on fucking Arthur's door again and be like, hey, gang.
Arthur. I'm just gonna get up. You look like a wolf, like as he just gets out. What do you want?
Hey, gang, look, I don't want to walk around this house by myself. Help me go find a nigga ass to where I can find some shit to work with. I don't want to go by myself to ask somebody.
Okay, whatever. Arthur's gonna go and get his bag, and just be like, "All right, where are we going?"
Look, we just need to find somebody with some fucking tools I can use just for like a couple fucking hours. You know, I don't want to do it by myself. I just need to look. I need you to come with me to look. I'm gonna be working for a couple hours.
Come on, just go.
Oh shit, I don't know where to go, man. I'm not gonna.
Would you like look for a staff member of the house, or would you just like try and find a place on your own?
No, I'd look for like the butler.
Okay, yeah,
find Alexi.
I'm sure you can find Alexi very easily if you would wish. He is quite disposable. So.
Oh, word.
Yeah, was his name as loud as possible.
It's a big house, but it would carry. I mean,
I'm just playing.
That'd be crazy.
You can find Alexi kind of like not necessarily working in the kitchen, but he's like organizing some of like the kitchen workers. He's like, yes, take that to the master's quarters. He's probably hungry by now. And then he sees the two of you. Oh, I didn't catch your guys' names earlier, but you're friends of young Master Asher, right?
Yeah. I'm Don.
Don, nice to meet you. The tall fella? Arthur, nice to meet you. Okay, what can I do you for, guys?
Look. Birdman hand rub, right? I need some smith tools. I need y'all smithy. Y'all got some shit like that? What's good? It's good. We talking.
Some smith tools? Ooh, if you head towards the docks, there's probably a chance you could find... we don't really have a smith, but we do have an iron worker to like give horseshoes and stuff like that. That might be the best case. Like, there's not a full-blown furnace, but it'll do the job, I think.
Okay, I appreciate it. Where's it at? Tell me where that.
If you go to the main door again, and then the path continues to your right, it'll head towards the docks. You'll see like a large statue of Mr. Winthrop. If you go past that a little bit further, about maybe another quarter mile or so, you'll get to the docks. And then somewhere along the path, it'll be there. It's not hard. You won't miss it, is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Look, and I'm looking fucking Arthur. Like, we're gonna start walking back to our room. I wouldn't go to that location, but like we're gonna walk back to our room first.
Yeah.
Be like, Arthur, look, my boy, I'm sorry I woke you up. Look, they don't like to listen to the mighty Munchkin from time to time. You know, I gotta bring somebody with some stature. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. I'm already
take
up.
your ass back to bed.
No, I'm already
come
up.
with?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys head the way that you were told? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You exit the home. It's a very beautiful, cool night. The weather's like really temperate here. It's probably like 60-something degrees out. Feels really nice. You can hear the wind blowing over the hills. There's some lanterns that light the path. You smell the beautiful sea salt breeze, and you head the direction you were told. About 6 or so minutes passes. You see the statue on your left, and you eventually come along or come across the somewhat like not necessarily tattered, but just like rougher looking building that has like a kiln outside. It's like a more akin to a pizza oven, I could call it. It's like a stone pizza oven, and you can see there's a dude in there just like kind of like heating up this like clump, and you can see like horseshoes and nails like basically being made in mass. You're assuming this building basically helps with repairs to the ships and helps give, you know, new horseshoes to the horses, stuff like that. It's not like a armor smith or weaponsmith, but a duty smith. But yeah,
Word.
you're just a dude with a simple apron.
Word. I can see him, huh?
Yeah, he's just in there kind of like
Yeah.
hitting it away, kind of looks at it, takes the tongs, put it back in the oven.
My man. What's
He looks
happening?
over. Oh, who are you?
Look, my guy. Look, I'm just a simple worker. Look, I just need to borrow your shit.
That's not how this works. This is private property. I need to know who you
We're
are.
guests.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hey, we're guests
Okay.
here. We're guests here. Pause.
Okay.
Pause. Thank you.
Okay.
Look. Yeah. Look, we're guests of the the son of the damn. Well, you gotta be fucking kidding me, Asher. We're guests of that. motherfucker,
Yeah,
Asher.
Master
Yeah.
Asher. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
no, sure.
Yeah.
He helps, you know, my payroll. So of course you can. What can I help you with?
Look, I just need to borrow your tools. I'm not gonna ask you to do no work for me. Look, I just need to borrow your shit.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, saying that you don't need to work for me is like the only thing he needs to hear.
Why?
I rolled a 20 and then a 19, bro. What the
Damn.
fuck are we doing?
Okay.
Whoa, shit. man.
He looks at you and says,
He's persuaded.
look, if it gives me a 20-minute break, sure, absolutely. He hands you the tongs. He goes, I didn't realize the sun had gotten so low. Honestly, if you guys, I'll pack up after you guys are done. But yeah, this is probably about the time for me to get going to sleep. So, he hands you the tongs and he goes, if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. He hands you the tongs and he goes, the tools are at your disposal, man.
Yes. Bro, I would take the fucking iron blocks out my bag and just start throwing them everywhere, throwing the fucking furnace.
Yeah, he watches you and he just kind of like crosses his arms and he's got these like thick leather gloves on, the leather apron. You see he doesn't wear a shirt underneath, like you can see like the burn scars on his like muscular arms and shit. And he just kind of sits there and watches you guys and lets you do your thing. So what are you doing,
Oh, yeah,
Don?
Look, okay. I need two things. Right? I need a tiny, like, size, relative, tiny, a frog. I need a frog, right? But its mouth has to be open. I need a fucking metal frog. Like, nigga, it looks like a fucking frog.
No,
right?
I understand that. Are you proficient with smithing tools?
I'm like that. No question.
I don't think
I
he
think.
is.
Well, shut the fuck up. Shut the
Because
fuck up.
that is a
That's just
very,
you.
very artistic expression of metal.
Like, yeah, I think it's only thieves' tools, right, that you get for being an artificer?
No.
Are you telling me you were gonna try and do that with a fucking knife earlier?
On a raw block
No.
of iron? Okay.
Okay.
No.
No!
No.
What?
Okay. So, let's do two things.
All right, bet.
One.
Well,
If you're
good.
not proficient, the check to do the frog is going to be a disadvantage.
That's whatever. Okay, that's fair.
The first check
I'm
is a
pretty sure
strength
I am.
check to basically mold and break down this iron, and the second check is going to be a dexterity check at disadvantage to basically finesse this frog for probably the next 2 or 3 hours, because this is a long process of smithing.
Nigga, I'm like that. No question.
This dude is not going home tonight.
Yeah. Thanks. You don't have to work for me. You
You
just
learn how
can't
to
sleep.
do that. Oh shit, man! I had some shit that would have been handy earlier. Fucking nigga, there's some shit called the right tool for the
Yeah,
job.
you could
I-
make smith's tools.
I'm so fucking stupid. God damn it.
So this is well actually this could still come in handy because the main reason you have disadvantage on this roll is because this is a simple smith. This is not like an artistic smith, so he doesn't have like fine chisels and stuff to basically make a frog. So you would be working with crude implements. If you want to like use the right tool for the job and basically make a finer implement to kind of carve this down, I would say that could probably negate the disadvantage.
Bet that. Let's do that. I
Okay.
like that.
Sure, yeah. So the first check I'm going to need from you is a strength check.
I think I'm like that. Hold on.
Arthur, if you want to try and aid in one part of the process, I'll let you, but not both.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he'd help a little bit just by pointing things out because his mom was a blacksmith.
Yeah,
so he's
absolutely.
just like, yeah, I remember
Oh!
something like this.
I brought the right nigga for the job.
If you guys are going
What
to
is
be
it?
a while, this blacksmith leaves for like an hour, comes back with like food, and he goes, I can't go to sleep until you guys exit the smith, but
Got it.
Wait, you said
How about
strength
you?
with disadvantage, right?
yeah. Oh, no, strength is just straight. Unless you're giving the help action on this one, Arthur.
I guess I'll help in this one.
Okay, yeah, sure.
All right.
So with advantage.
You know, let's talk. He's like, yeah, my last name actually comes from my mom's side. My dad thought it sounded cooler.
Let's do 18 total. Perfect.
Yeah, this was the lower of the two checks. You can kind of like break away some of like the leftover like chunks of not necessarily pure iron and stuff like that. You get pretty like a solid amount of the raw iron back, and you now have this like clump of probably about a pound of iron.
Mm.
But yeah,
Bet.
the next one is going to be a dexterity check, and right off the bat, I will tell you the DC is 20.
Ooh. Ooh.
So
Can I get? Damn.
you are making a frog. It is not easy. Well, so
Yeah. Can I
What did
say
you-
it's not, it doesn't have to be a detailed frog, just like in the shape of a frog.
so
With
what
an
did you?
open mouth?
Okay, so the last thing is, what did you do in your past life for like work and stuff like that? Because I think we had
nigga,
discussed you were a tradesman in some way, but like, what kind of craft did you do?
I was a professional blacksmith.
Well, this will set
Was a
it up for the
metalworker.
rest of your life. This is what you'll be for the rest of your life. So
Mm. You know what? Hell yeah, that's
I
gonna be
made
handy as
frogs
hell.
out of iron for a living.
I wouldn't go say all that. But I was a blacksmith, but I didn't work on like weapons and shit. I did
Did
like
artistic
armor.
expert.
Worked on armor, shit like that.
So you were
you
making
know.
horseshoes and nails as well.
Mostly
Yeah,
ornate
yeah.
amphibian-like figures.
Okay, this will reduce the DC to 18.
He made saddles for those giant frogs.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a fucking hitter. I ain't even rolling shit but dimes, nigga. I got a 20.
Damn! It takes you about 2 hours. You'd press to about 10 o'clock at night, and you're hammering away. You chisel some away. You kind of like get the right shape, and there's a time where like you take a step back and you're like, ooh, that doesn't look quite right. So you go back in and work a little bit, and you take a step back finally, and it's an iron frog.
Can we talk about the fact that he just rewrote his entire backstory? to
So
Lord?
no,
It didn't matter.
No,
So,
it was just vague. It was just vague as shit. It was vague as fuck.
with him, I will say the whole thing about Don's character is that it's kind of making it up as it goes. So
No, it's fine. He just did it to lower a DC that didn't end up mattering. Now he's just a blacksmith for no reason.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
now he's a
Yeah, that's
blacksmith
good ass
forever.
point.
now you're a
Yeah, it
blacksmith
makes sense,
forever.
though. It makes sense.
Oh, well.
Okay. You have an iron frog with a hollow mouth.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
I gotta
That's what I
know what
needed.
this frog's
I
for,
know. I
man.
gotta know.
I gotta know what this fucking frog's for, bro.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
So in between
mouse
this,
is
did you
cool.
level up to level 3 by the way?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what,
yeah, that's what I was just making sure you did it on your own.
Oh shit! I didn't do any of the stats for that. Holy fuck! That's a good ass point. Oh well, it might be alright.
The blacksmith says, honestly, I am impressed with the amount of work that you just did. I mean, if you're done, then I guess
Shit,
I'll close
I'm
down
gonna
the
look
shop for the night. Do you need anything else?
I'm gonna look at Arthur and be like, "Hey gang, you need something working on? You need something worked on?"
No, I'm good.
Yeah, that nigga mad. Okay, well fuck
I'm
it. Yeah,
just
we're done.
tired.
We're good. We're finished. We're finished.
Okay.
I needed a frog. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell.
Yo, can I throw
It's-
man's 10 gold just to be like, "Hey bro, appreciate you." Man.
He looks at the 10 gold. Thank you. That is very generous. He pockets it instantly and goes, Well, I'm gonna shut down for the night. You can see he like pulls down like an iron cover over the furnace, and it slowly cools and like kind of like suffocates itself, basically. And then he like hangs up his apron and his gloves and everything, and he says, "Well, I'll maybe see you guys later. I'll be off." And he heads towards wherever his quarters is, closer towards the docks.
Word. Fuck it, we go out back to the room.
That's pretty good. Hey, if we ever end up in Golden Spire, I think I could probably get my mom to teach you a few things.
Word. I need that.
Yeah,
Need
I
that
mean,
shit.
okay, you're gonna have to convince her. She's a bit of the if you deserve it type thing.
Oh, fuck all that. Nigga. Hang on. I ain't putting shit.
I mean, you just gotta be good at it. Which I mean,
Instantly
you seem
out.
pretty good at it.
Instantly out.
I gotta work for it. Damn it.
Yeah.
I need stream to know there is a. If I look to my left, there is a 3-page of frogs being sent in the Discord right now. Oh Jesus. Does anyone else need to do anything before we take this long rest?
Hell nah.
Can I practice my herbalism kit?
Absolutely. So this would be your second check, right?
Third check, baby.
Third check. Okay.
Motherfucker feel like herbaceous. Be fucking with herbaceous.
12.
You do not succeed. The DC for your third one is 14, so you just barely miss. But there's like this chapter of it. You're
Okay,
you're like
got it.
using the herbalism kit and everything. You like kind of have like a cross-referencing a potion making guide and stuff like that, and you just like can't quite get it right. There's something that's not quite clicking, but you know, you can always try again. So.
Cool. Then-
Arthur, are you gonna do the same thing with your axe as well?
I'm gonna roll to see if he's there enough. All right, yeah, he'll try. It's an athletics check, right? Ooh,
Yeah.
that's not very good. That's a 13. No, wait, I can't do math right now. Hold on. Yeah, 13.
This is your
It's
second.
math,
This is your
fuck!
second check.
This is my second check.
So then you pass this one, so you're 2 out of 5.
Okay. All right, he's gonna do this outside because he doesn't know if any rooms inside are big enough that he
Yeah,
doesn't,
sure,
like,
yeah.
doesn't smash
You're,
anything
you're just
valuable.
outside, like practicing with this massive glaive-like axe, and there's
Yeah.
like Alexi steps outside and goes, never mind, and just walks back inside. I would say real quick. Actually, no, never mind. All right, anything else for anyone? I'll say while you guys are here, this would count as like restocking, probably like at a grocery store if you guys are missing some spell components that aren't like super expensive as well, if you guys need so. But other than that, we can take your long rest and restore your hit points. What's up, Dylan?
Would I happen to have picked up on what the code is to the family vault?
So, I will say, make a intelligence check for me to see if you can remember exactly what it was. Because you know it's not necessarily like a number code or anything like that. It's this like giant metal wheel that spins and locks in certain locations, and he kind of has like the locations memorized.
So it's an intelligence check?
Yeah,
Which one? Just a flat?
just flat intelligence. Yeah,
Alright, but
you're decently
Fine.
smart.
yeah, I rolled an 11, so.
Yeah, it's like you get like halfway through it and you're like, I forget what comes next.
Alright.
All right. Go ahead and roll your guys' hit dice and everything if you need it. I'm pretty sure the only person who was fucked up was Dawn, but I can't remember if that was like on the third or second day of travel. But you guys awake to the smell of bacon and eggs and potatoes and food galore in this household. It smells fucking delicious as soon as you wake up. A lot of you guys are, you guys lived in some pretty fair-off homes and everything like that, but this breakfast is hearty. It's not necessarily like fancy or anything, just because it's not being made to be, but it is fucking good. It fills you up and will send you along on your course. At breakfast, Mr. Winthrop will say, okay, I spoke to Captain Zatesh real quick. He has loaded the skiff with his crew. He was supposed to be making a trip southward, just real quick. So we are going to be diverting this. So he may be a little testy because Zatesh is just kind of like that. But if he gives you any trouble, you know, I pay him. So obviously, I won't be in a couple months if this doesn't go well. But for now, we do. Just, you know, treat him with respect. He is the captain still of the ship. But everything should be prepared for you guys. There's rations and everything on there. Took care of all of it, so don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Of course, Asher. I wish you the best in your ventures. Everyone, I hope you all have a safe journey. He looks over at... I can't tell if this is what Don is doing, just like stanced up. He looks over at Don, and Don's just fucking...
Don's just like...
He's just like, oh man. You guys have a safe journey. Keep my son safe. Or if my son is keeping y'all safe, then good riddance, I guess. Have a lovely journey. Be off.
Later, man.
Once he salutes him, walks away.
He says, that is morally corrupt for me to salute you back, I feel like. And then he turns around and walks into the house.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna like be the last one out, and I'm just gonna turn around and say, "It's too soon, Father."
Yeah, and you guys can see that he's like cleanly shaven now. In the morning, he's like put some pomade in his hair, wearing a little bit finer of like a suit and everything. He says, "Talk to you soon." Closes the door.
Did it still smell like liquor?
It did, just because you're assuming that the house has stunk like that for the last 4 days.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Damn, he had that shit out. Fuck. What are
Boy was
sipping
getting-
fast?
Boy was getting sturdy.
On that Henny.
On
Drinking
the
Henny
Henny.
out the bottle. Out the bottle.
Yeah, you guys walk down towards the docks around like the half mile or so that it takes to get there. You pass the same statue of Mr. Winthrop, your father, Asher. The plaque on it reads, in common, just Mr. Winthrop, the owner of the Winthrop Enterprises and everything like that. Very finely made out of marble, and you can see actually there was a little smiley face carved into it with Asher and his sister's initials from where they were being made as a kid. You guys continue to the docks. Captain Zatesh, you're assuming, is this very flamboyantly dressed man. He's got this long, like, captain's coat with no undershirt on, long, flowing, blonde, curly hair, deep blue like the sea eyes, very dark, leathery skin, clearly been on the sea most of his life, and this absurdly large captain's hat with this purple feather that flows back. Hello, my friends, how are you doing today?
Dude, look at SS Dickhead over here. Fuck.
Oh,
I'm just gonna like pat like Don on the chest to like knock the air out of him. Just like
You see Captain Zatesh has this very fine, like, what's it called? Like this very finely made rapier on his left hip as well. It's like got like this crown jewel on it and like on the hilt, and it's a very fine like silver blade. And he says, "Welcome to the SS Winthrop, my friends. I hear we're
sorry,
making."
my friend tripped. I'm just
I
gonna
hear
reach down and like whisper into Don's ear, like, "Don't pull anything."
Arthur's got to really get down there.
I hear we are making quite a diversion to the Akari Kaigen, yes.
Right.
Yep.
That'd be correct.
Fuck. I can't deal with this guy, man.
He says, "Well, Master Winthrop, whenever you wish to be off, we will head that direction, yes?"
I think we're ready.
And can Arthur check and see like how nice is this ship? Like,
Yeah,
how well made is it?
I would say with your experience, you know this is a very well-made ship. It's a skiff, so it's not like a galleon, but you can see the galleons in the port, like to your left and your right. There's 2 galleons in port, and it looks about 2 skiffs right now as well. So this is like a 60, 70 foot long ship, that's made to go fast. That's the extent of the skiff. There looks about, I think. Oh, I can't remember the exact number. I think it's about 9 deckhands for the skiff, and including the captain, and you guys are basically included in the cargo.
Okay.
He walks up and to the left towards the steering, towards the helm of the ship, and there is what you're assuming first mate, who is this like large Goliath figure, bald head, no tattoos, and he says, "All right, first mate." He pulls his rapier. "Set course." And he says, and the Goliath, "Captain, we're still moored." "Right, unmoor us!" And then he puts his rapier away. The deckhands begin to untie and everything. And over the next hour or so, you guys prep to leave, and the ship sets off from the dock. How many of you have been at sea before?
I've never seen.
Arthur's probably been on a ship, but not for like an extended period.
Yeah.
I would assume that I've been on a boat, considering I live at a port.
Yeah.
Has your name on it.
I'm boatless.
One of mine.
Yeah, so
Well,
Kevrick, you're the one with the least experience.
I was gonna get stabbed because of this.
The ocean will stab. It'll come off
the
the
ocean.
starboard.
The fuck is it gonna be? The Kraken? The Kraken?
I'm about to
No,
just
the
have-
ocean's gonna have a dagger. There's gonna be a dagger floating in the ocean that flies out.
I'm gonna have like Elith Tell just like always on my back now, just always watching behind me.
So from Port Winthrop to Akari Kaigan, it's a rather short sail. It is only 4 days of open ocean.
Okay.
That's short for ocean travel for sure. This is not a channel per se, but it is a very calm stint of ocean because it's between 2 massive land masses of Akari Kaigan and Marnor. So it's pretty easy sailing to get from there to there, is all I'm saying. This is going to be 4 days of travel, like I said, and I would like someone on the table to roll a d20 for me for the first day of travel.
I'll do it.
Arthur, he was the first one.
Damn it.
Yay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Watch this, guys. I'm gonna roll so good.
Bro, if you roll a 4, I might try
I got a
to-
nat 20.
A nat
What?
20.
Oh.
Okay. On a nat 20, the wind is in your sails for the entire first day, and you will make up about 6 hours of travel.
Let's go.
You will make up 6 hours faster of travel, I should say. Yeah. The first day is a beautiful day. If there's anything you guys would like to do on this first day of travel, let me know.
I'm gonna study my book.
Absolutely, go ahead.
Keep it stacking in the ocean.
You want to
Damn,
dive in
10.
the ocean while we're moving.
Yeah,
While
10,
the- while the
10's
wind's
not
in our
enough to do
favor?
it, but
Yo, look. Let me tie a rope to the boat. Tie a rope around the hips. Full dip in the ocean, bro.
Arthur's gonna hold the other end just to be safe.
We're gonna lose him.
It's like I'm looking at Aunts like, hey man, you gotta get like me. Like full dive in that
Captain
shit, bro.
Zatesh, you're like halfway down the side of the ship. He walks to the side. Little man, please return to the deck of the ship. This is the stupidest fucking thing I have ever seen anyone do. You are hanging down from my ship. Are you gonna return? Like, what's going on with you?
Alright, bro. I'll be back in a minute.
You're back in a minute, right?
Yeah, Arthur's like, put him up. I'm so sorry. I'm so.
Hey, look, I would be wrong if I told you I never did stupid shit, in my life, but I just can't advise you going into the ocean whenever we are moving very, very fast.
Yeah. What's out here, perchance? Like, what
Is-
dangers should we expect?
This is quite a calm ocean. However, there is quite a chance of. Have you heard of harpies?
Fuck.
Herpes?
Yeah, herpes gang.
Harpies.
Nah, bro. The fuck are you saying?
Has Arthur? Would he have heard of sailors talking about them near his place, or?
I would say they're a pretty common like myth folklore thing for sailors. So yeah, I would say you know it. You know that like they commonly are basically like singers that like lure you in and try to like basically attack you that way. You know that much.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna just like he's like, I think I've heard of them, and recently I'm starting to believe more folklores.
Yes, it is uncommon, but it is quite possible. Look, I will tell you the extent of this journey is pretty safe. No dastardly sea creatures in this waters, but there are some smaller things like harpies, or there was once this one very large bird, scaly-like figure. It's, you know, I think they call them wyverns on the ocean. There is
What the fuck?
there is one that we have known as the flying serpent in this area. We are not sure
course.
if he is still around or not. We have not seen him in a very long time, but very possible.
How well would Asher know this ship?
I would say this. You probably have been on the galleons, not the skiffs.
Okay. Can I find? How hard would it be for me to find like the fucking bathroom or like some secluded area?
Very easy enough. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to that, and I want to try something with this staff or with this fucking rod.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about it. So I'm gonna hold it up, press the button, and then I'm gonna let go of it.
Yeah. It stays in place.
Okay. Okay. Fuck. Okay, that's really all I
Yeah,
want.
he didn't think he'd get this far.
We got an immovable rod.
It
This
is
so
it is
goofy.
strange though because you were moving on a very fast boat.
I grabbed it.
Okay.
Is he gonna like, crush you? And
So
through the
it
boat,
it holds in reference to the reference frame. I was not gonna let you. I'm not letting you stop a boat or anything. It holds in the reference frame because classically in D&D this item is very overpowered, and to make it not overpowered, we don't let it stop ships.
Gotcha.
So it holds in the reference frame for physics-based things like that. But yeah.
Gotcha.
The day can end. It goes very smoothly with a natural 20 if that's all you guys have on the first day. Day 2.
Yeah.
Next person roll a d20. I think,
I'll roll it.
there we go.
Yo,
11.
Not one. Let's get something exciting.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
The second day is the most normal day of travel. The sky gets a little cloudy, but it doesn't slow you down or anything. Is there anything on the second day? Kevrick, are you going to redo your herbal check as well?
Right, I'm gonna read that book.
Yeah.
Herbs.
Herbs.
16, baby.
Yeah, you finally finished that chapter. You're starting to get some pretty good knowledge on this herbs. Third day of travel. Anyone want to take over?
I'll do 3.
Shoot.
Mmm. 2.
Now one.
2.
Yo.
Roll a d4 for me.
Yo.
That's when the wyverns are gonna show up.
Oh.
That would be crazy. That's got
a
that can't be
1.
two.
A 1.
Yo.
Okay.
Let's
The
get
the skies grow unnaturally dark. Not necessarily unnaturally dark, but darker than you expected. And it does begin to thunderstorm on this third day of travel. It is heavy downpour. The waves of the ocean are like swelling. Kevrick, you are very seasick. Having never been on the sea before, it's a lot. And about like 3-4 hours into the day of this like heavy storm and the waves kind of rocking, Onsis and Arthur roll perception checks for me real quick.
Alright.
Can you perceive, brother?
That'll be a 19.
17.
Okay.
Stupid ass.
Onsis, you're first to notice, and Arthur, you're right behind him. Kind of like you guys aren't necessarily like working the ship, but you guys are kind of helping where you can. You know, you're kind of earning your keep and everything like that. There comes a point where there's just like a shadow moving, there's a flash of lightning, and there's like a shadow in the clouds that you swear you catch for just a second.
Oh no, bro.
You see that too, Arthur?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the captain know. And I sprint immediately to Captain Zatesh.
You see Captain Zatesh is like holding onto the mat or holding onto the wheel, and he's kind of like yelling orders at some of the deckhands. And he fucking like swings the wheel down. He kind of catches it again. You can tell that even though he's very flamboyant, he's very experienced. He's very good at what he does.
Captain.
Yes, my friend. Yes.
I just want to let you know. I believe there's something above the ship.
Above the ship? What the?
Just look for the next crack of lightning. If you see a shadow, something is flying above the ship, undoubtedly.
Oh shit! And he fully does like a spin to actually turn the ship in a different direction for just a sec. And he says, "All right, my friends, we are going to not go in the direction of Karikaigen for a second. We must full mast!" And there is a full gust into the sails, and he is basically going at full speed to try and avoid whatever is in the way.
Arthur's gonna let the other guys know, be like, "Hey, there's something above the ship. There's something above the
Yeah,
ship."
the deckhands are like, "Oh fuck!" And you see them start to kind of like work overtime. There's some basically trying to hold down the sails, get them as taut as possible, catch as much wind. Everyone is on full alert now, and you can see actually there is one or two of the deckhands have stopped working on like sail and mast and like mooring and stuff like that, and they actually go to the front where there is a single medium-sized ballista, and one begins to load it and just
Do I see what's going on?
yeah, you see that there's some angst amongst the crew now.
Can I light my lantern, baby?
Yeah. So what does the lantern do?
It tracks dragons.
Oh, dog.
What's the range? Like, what? I need it to be exact.
300 feet.
Okay. It doesn't track anything yet.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna
Did you
just
say-
nail it to the mast.
Did you say track or attract?
Tracks. Attract would be
Okay. I heard attract. I was like, you're an insane person.
bad.
It's on the ship.
Well,
bro.
no,
You
let's
are
set it off,
an
bro. Let's set
insane
it off.
person.
Let's set it off, bro. Fuck it.
Okay, word. That's way cooler that it does that.
About
way cooler.
a couple minutes go by and
Oh, didn't
In
even
the
need the
distance.
lantern.
Fuck
before
me.
you guys hear it, just there is a massive serpent dragon-like figure towards the right of your ship that is banking, his left wing kind of scraping along the sea, the surface of the sea, and you can catch deep like maroon skin with like you can see scars across it, and there's like holes in his wings, and there's like sea brine across his wings that are on there. And Arthur, he banks his eye up towards the ship, and you can see like where there would be normal eyes, there is just nothing in the sockets anymore.
Oh no.
He doesn't quite attack yet, but he begins to bank towards the ship, and he's going right over the deck, it looks like. I'll have everyone roll initiative.
Fuck. Okay, and Onsis is helping with the ballista, by the way, or at least
do
like
it.
he's around that area. I think.
Oh, that's
Let's
huge.
do it. Let's do it, bro. Fuck it. Where do I put it in? Pause.
Oh, fuck.
Pause, nigga. Pause. God damn, that fat ass 23-year-old. Okay, nigga. What jersey do you have on, bro? Flex it. Okay, I respect you.
Appreciate it. B said
Doing
that
some
earlier,
whack shit, I
but
would have had to.
I
I
was
would
gonna
have
say
had to fry you up,
what's the bad option? Like what would you flame me for?
nigga. I would flame you. Probably. Let me think about it, nigga. I done seen a nigga with an MB jersey before. What
I have
else?
an MB yo, I have an MB jersey, but it's whenever he played for the Jayhawks because I went to school there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's
All right.
kind
I
of
can give you
tough.
that.
Yeah.
I can give you that. Motherfucking. Like, there's a few where I'd look like not even a few. There's not too many where I'd be like, this is disgusting.
It's St. Patty's Day.
So-
bro. You had to bring it on.
For some visual representation for you guys to see
Let's
kind of
go.
how this ship is laid out, I will show you guys a quick little battle map.
Show us the world, man. Literally the world that we're playing in.
Ditesh is like quickly climbing the ranks of favorite character here for me.
That's
Probably
good.
mine.
I'm glad.
He's
I'm glad.
dropping. He's
Um,
dropping. This
I
motherfucker
need
gets on my
to.
nerve.
All right.
There we go. I had to make sure that the stream is still all set up correctly. All right, guys. You see everything all right? All right.
Or a cargo box.
So send in your guys' initiative if you haven't already.
I think we all put them
Looks
in
like
there.
everyone's
You're-
in there. All right, let's get it.
Dude,
So,
if this thing's undead,
During this
that's crazy.
time, Captain Zatesh is going to be basically using all of his turns to steer, and as well as the deckhands. So it's going to be. Ooh, Asher with a 23 is insane. I won't lie to you.
Ain't it? Motherfucker, don't miss.
Don, Arthur, and then Onsis. Alright. So this is the front of the ship. This is the back of the ship. I'm not well versed in sailor lingo these days, but the ballista is towards the front. The back is where the captain is steering from. Who would like to be placed where?
I guess Arthur would have just tried to track where the wyvern was going, or whatever this thing is.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like on this side of the ship, and it's coming across basically this way, kind of like sweeping towards the mast of the ship.
I was up with the captain, so
See, I think right where Arthur is, he's fine.
Okay, yeah. With the captain this way.
yeah.
Put you like there. Kev.
Okay, sorry.
Ah, that's fine.
All right.
Seems good.
Um.
Actually, put me towards the front of the ship a little bit.
All right. Yeah. Like here.
Perfect.
Cool. 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 This is Udon for the purposes of simplicity, since we haven't made your token yet.
Fair enough. Look, let me get. Fuck. Let me get that far bottom left corner, but not on the top. Top right there. Like
So,
move it,
like, right here?
slide that. Yeah. Right
Okay.
there.
Asher.
I was gonna be across from King.
Cool, cool, cool. Put you about here. All right. So there is also deckhands working, and there is a captain at work as well. Obviously, I am limited with Dungeon Alchemist just a little bit, but the wyvern is up first.
Damn.
I don't think this is a normal wyvern too, guys.
Wyvern
No.
Nah, bro.
banks
Handle.
into the ship, and is going to try and actually remove one of the masts.
I guess it's glad. Wait, this is our third day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're almost there.
So he actually banks into the mast, and he actually basically grounds himself because he failed the armor class of the ship. So he is not on the deck of the ship. He is like kind of like clasping onto like the mast with one claw and onto like the railing with the other.
Damn.
He is basically right where, for the purposes of this, I think I can actually put. It's basically about there.
Oh,
for
no,
movement
bro.
purposes. However, he only has. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be about it for his turn because he used it to take down the mast. He's an intelligent creature. He knows you guys are on a boat. So next up would be Asher.
We know.
Yeah, I'm going to. Ooh, hold on. I might get a little fucking wicked here.
You will. Yo, we love that. We love that. We love that. Nigga, we need that if you want to be real.
Okay, not yet. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the shit out of him.
All right, go ahead and Eldritch Blast, man. The Eldritch Blaster.
I rolled a.
You fucking. Can't even make a joke. I don't even have a reference for it.
Is it just flat roll to hit? I forget.
No, you use your spell to hit as well. With Eldritch Blast.
14.
14. Okay. 14 just hits.
Let's go.
Word.
Damn, that motherfucker. 14? Nigga ain't got no type of armor class. Bitch ass.
Well,
And
he's
I
got
rolled-
something for you though.
Oh jeez.
Fucking health.
I rolled 9 damage on the dragon.
9 damage. Okay. You see, he takes the hit in stride. Doesn't seem to be too phased by it, but the wyvern kind of lets out a screech, kind of recoils from it, and kind of like brings one of his wings in front of him to kind of like protect him from further hits. Kev, you would be up next, unless you have something else you can do. Asher.
No, I think that's it for now.
All right, Kev, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna roll to hit this fool.
Mm-hmm.
18.
18 definitely hits, dog.
All right, I'm gonna cast Smite on this guy.
Woo.
All right.
7. Yo. And then Smite. All right, is this dude undead?
He is not undead.
All right.
What?
He's just
All
very
right.
messed up then.
Yeah.
He's just
He's
a very
tired.
sad.
Nigga is tired.
He's missing an eye.
He's fucking hungry.
Oh God, he probably ain't 8, nigga. He's hungry. That's a good ass boy.
At least we can beat a dying wyvern.
Yeah.
Who the fuck said that? We might get packed. This might,
We
this might fuck around to be it. He's like,
This could be the last episode.
We need to lock.
Hit him for
Talking about
17.
Yeah.
17. Okay.
Let's go.
You cleave down like his back and into his tail area, and he fucking recoils from it and kind of like turns around and stares at you. You have definitely gotten his attention. He did not like that.
oh, bro.
Don, you were up.
Oh hell yeah! All right, bet. I'm gonna pull out my fucking. Wait, let me actually think about this before I fucking kill my team. Oh wait.
I'm gonna do
Alright.
burning hands and set the ship on fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Shit. Diagonally to the left, as far as I can. Right. Like forward left.
About here.
There you go. Yeah, right about there. Perfect, actually. Am I blocked by that fucking pole?
No, you're good. You're good. It's a big enough
Okay,
creature
bet.
too, where like the pole, the mast doesn't cover the entirety of it. So.
Okay, bet. So I'm gonna reach in my bag, right? And I'm gonna pull out the frog, right? I'm gonna
Okay,
pull out that
yeah.
frog.
Oh.
And I'm going to make this my Eldritch Cannon.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like, do that. Make it that. I don't think making it takes the turn. I have to fucking confirm that.
You like
yeah,
place it down
please
though,
do.
right? Like a turret.
Well, I made it small because I can just hold it.
Sure.
Can
Sure.
you?
If I made the bigger version, then yeah, it'd have to just take up space.
Oh.
But either way, it doesn't say it takes a fucking turn. It just says, nigga, you do it. What the fuck? Yeah, it's nigga there. I have it, you know. And I have to fuck, this shit is not specific. Okay, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna make it Force Ballista. It's to start with that because I have to change. If I want to change it, I have to do extra shit later on. Right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use Force Ballista, right, and blast this nigga.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead.
Frog. Laser. It just fires a laser.
fucking laser. Bam, bam. Mm. Mm. Damn. That's a flat roll. Holy shit. Well, I got a 5.
5 does not hit. It and it goes wide, absolutely missing the massive creature that is hard to miss in front of you. If that's your turn, Don.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
I ain't got no other options, gang. I'm over with.
Arthur, it is your turn.
All right.
Wow.
He's gonna pull his bag up to his hand, and he's gonna reach into it, and then pull out the bloodletting axe.
Nice, 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 nice.
And he's gonna run up and he's gonna jump up and try to slam the axe into the wyvern.
Absolutely, go ahead.
Oof! Wow, I don't even know if I need to. That's an 8 to hit.
Absolutely misses.
All right. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to try to make an unarmed strike.
Do it, yeah.
Better. 22 to hit.
22 to hit, absolutely hits.
All right, he's just gonna swing, just whiff the wyvern, and then he's gonna just jump up and try to do like a bicycle kick.
Okay.
That is 5. That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You kind of bicycle kick this dude in the fucking maw, and he doesn't seem to enjoy it too much, but it doesn't seem to have too much of an effect on him.
All right.
If Arthur's done, Onsis, it's your go.
Yeah, so Onsis is being incredibly cautious and is a little bit nervous by this scenario and is going to move down the stairs, and if he can get under the deck right there, basically, or under the stairs, something like that, and he's going to hide. He's going to find a shadow and hide.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay.
Damn, Batman.
18.
Okay. You are unsure if you are hidden to this wyvern or not at the time.
Okay.
Is that your bonus action?
No, I mean, I think I have to use an action to hide, right? Or
Yeah,
do I
unless
get
you
it as
use
a bonus?
unless you use a key point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use it as an action because I don't really want to do anything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would just like to keep a really good eye on all of my comrades and their doings.
Gotcha. Absolutely. Okay. It comes to the ballista's turn that is actually on the front. However, the ballista cannot turn towards the deck of the ship. So it does not do anything this turn.
Fuck.
It is loaded, however. If it ends up getting towards, like, a 180-ish in front of the ship. It is not made for wyverns, to say the least. The wyvern's turn. The wyvern
He is about to blitz the fuck out of somebody. Holy shit.
Kevrick and Arthur, roll a d20 for me.
Oh boy.
Nat
15.
20.
Arthur, you make an athletics check for me real quick.
Okay.
Come on, bro, you'll
Another
make that.
15, so that's a 22.
Okay. This wyvern tries to pick you up in its claws, and you just barely avoid it. Quite literally by 1.
Oh god.
It is going to then... Yeah, I'm going to do the only thing So this is a little bit of a special wyvern. Welcome to my special brew area. He's going to use psychotic roar. Everyone
What?
on the ship make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Fuck.
Yeah, get fucked, losers. I got this.
All right. 15.
12.
16.
16.
You got it. You gotta be kidding me, dude.
Are you good at these?
Dude, no. You said a save,
Yeah.
nigga. Is that an 8 total?
What's your saving throw?
Anyone who rolled below a 15, you take 13 points of psychic damage.
Whoa! Danger, danger.
Jesus.
13.
I just barely rolled enough.
Yeah, same.
Oh.
He lets out this like massive screech into the area, and then it fills your ears, and all of you find yourselves cupping your ears and kind of like falling to your knees as this screech like impedes on your thoughts. It leaves a lasting mark. All right, next up would be Asher again.
Yeah, I'm going to make notice that Ansis is now behind me trying to hide. And I'm going to reach back and just like touch him on the shoulder. And Ansis is now invisible,
Okay,
so he does not need to be in the shadows.
gotcha.
I'm then going to. So, fuck, I need a physics for this. Is there a way I can use the movable rod to like kind of scaffold the side of the ship?
What do you mean?
So I'm trying to just pretty much like shimmy my way to the front without the dragon noticing.
You want to shimmy your way to the front without the wyvern noticing you.
Yeah, so like on like the side of the ship, like below.
So what is your movement speed? 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, climbing speed is half that for a normal person. So you'd be moving at 15 feet per round, and it would be a strength check every round to hold yourself over the ocean.
All right.
Is that a reasonable amount of risk you're willing to take?
No, that's cool. I don't think I can do anything else then. I think that's my action to make him invisible. So.
Okay, no movement or anything?
No, I'm staying there.
Okay. On that, it will come to Kevrick again.
I'm gonna use lay hands on to regain my points of damage.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Does it bring you back to full?
Yep.
Nice. Are you wanting to move anywhere? I would say you're in melee with him. If you don't wish to leave melee, then you can stay where you are. But
Nah, I'm good.
all right. Dawn.
Word. Fuck it. We gotta try it again.
Frog. I love that it's a frog. I don't know why.
Oh,
Especially because it's in your hand, so it's like, behold. It just fires a laser.
I'm a fucking genius, bro. That shit is crazy. If it hits. Fuck. Oh my god.
So for Eldritch Cannon, it does have to be stationary in one spot. It can't be handheld.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's Arcane Firearm at 5th level.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I think it says a tiny one can be
literally
held in one
says
hand.
A tiny one can be held. Right? They make that mad specific.
I don't know. It's weird because it says you can create a small or tiny eldritch cannon in an unoccupied space on a horizontal surface within 5 feet of you. But
Yeah.
I don't know but then the tiny one seems to contradict that. So I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
You know,
Okay, so that means
Well,
so that means it
I thought I
can't
bitch out like
do
a
so
damn-
that means it can't do the other parts of it. Okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah, so it just is in your hand. Go ahead and roll damage. Go ahead and roll the hit unless you already did.
No, I got you. Let me see what I got. Okay. That's a nat 1. All right.
So once again, this frog kind of and then and it goes wide. You're like little stature kind of like aims it, and then you kind of I don't know if you've ever like shot a shotgun or something like that, but it blows you back far enough where it just goes wide.
Jesus Christ.
Would you like to move
Yeah,
anywhere,
sure.
Don, or are you happy with where you're at?
You know what? Nah, bro. I'm gonna move as close to that fucking wyvern as I can.
Okay.
I'm about to beat his ass. I'm gonna get his ass.
Yeah, you move into melee range with it.
I'm gonna get
Arthur,
his ass.
your turn is up.
All right. I'm gonna. Yeah, he's gonna try to hit him with the axe again.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a 20 to hit.
A 20 to hit will definitely do it, man.
All right. So that's a. Oh, I rolled the minimum damage. That's tough. Is that 5? No, it's 6. So 7 damage.
Okay.
7 slashing, and
7
he's gonna
slashing.
make the Constitution save of 15.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like he fails as a motherfucker.
So he takes an extra D4.
Yeah, which will linger
So that's
for
an
a little
extra,
bit.
an extra 3 bleed,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna spend a Moxie point to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah, go ahead.
First one is a 9,
9 misses.
and the second one is a 15.
The 15 hits.
All right, so that's 5. So that's 6 bludgeoning damage. So he's gonna jump up and then slam the axe into it, and then to get it out, he's gonna like move his like lower half up and then place a foot on the wyvern and then just push off to rip
Nice.
the axe out.
Nice. How much damage was that?
For the bludgeoning, it is 6 bludgeoning.
6, okay. This wyvern looks unhappy now. You can definitely, your guys are leaving scrapes and cuts on him, and like you know, he's not looking super duper healthy. However, he is kind of looking for. You can tell from that first athletics check, he's looking for someone to dake. He's probably hungry.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
fucking knew it.
Next up would be Onsis. You're invisible now, so.
Mm-hmm. I am indeed invisible. So I am honestly just going to sit tight.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because
a-
if I do literally anything, I lose invisibility. Is anybody hurt?
I'm not.
Me,
Okay.
me.
Um,
I'm lower than half, bro. Bro,
Don is
he hit me
like
so
considered
bad.
underneath the wyvern because he said he's getting as close as possible. So I'm considering
Sure.
him like within, like just like
So-
right here.
can you give me a mechanics/rules update on a thrown health potion?
Yeah, so you have to roll to hit him, with basically just like a dex. It would be a roll to hit using just like your dex, and then, he would take half of the healing if he's not ingesting it directly.
Fuck. How much does a healing potion do? 2d4 plus 2. Who else took damage? Is it just you?
I took damage, but I healed.
If Don wants to try and catch it on his turn, then he could just have the health potion, but it would require like an action to do so, kind of deal.
Right. Yeah, I'm not really going for that.
Yeah.
Cool. So if I throw it, will I become uninvisible?
You were not attacking him necessarily.
Because I just want to like literally just hit somewhere on him, near him, to hit the splash damage of the potion. I'm gonna go ahead and. Is that a thing?
I don't necessarily, because technically you're rolling to hit. I don't necessarily know if it's an attack. I would say since you were chucking something, yeah, I would say it would break your invisibility to do so because you're gonna see the potion leave you. Like I think it would make sense if you're gonna throw something, it would break your invis. So.
Alright then, not doing anything.
All right.
I'm just hiding.
The wyvern, because the ballista cannot do anything. You see there's like a deckhand. Like all the deckhands have like found cover. They are not fighters by means. There's 2 manning the ballista, but the people that like, they are not trained for wyverns. All right. He's gonna try and grapple Don now because there's a small figure that has entered his range. Make an athletics check for me, Don.
You're cooked.
This is not good.
The dawn of his time.
He's got to hit a 22.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
watch
I
me
think
hit this shit something stupid.
He's
Watch me hit
rolling.
this shit
He's
something
rolling.
yeah, I think the
Oh.
wyvern has to make an athletics check too.
Okay, what'd you roll there,
You said
Don?
it. Athletics. What do you like, bro? Oh my god! I got an 8, bro.
Oh,
He's done.
This massive claw, you can kind of like feel the breath coming from his maw. He looks down at you, scoops you into his claw, and he
This is not good.
This is really not good.
flies. One, Arthur and Kevrick, you get to take attacks of opportunity, so make 1 melee
Yeah.
attack. But he flies 80 feet into the sky.
80 feet.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Ooh, okay.
Come get me!
I got a 22.
Yo!
A 22 will hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Do I add the D4 on my turn or?
Oh, never mind. I didn't hit him. I hit. 12.
Yeah, it'll be on your turn.
So please roll better.
You didn't
Okay,
hit,
that's
Kev.
better.
I did not hit.
Okay.
Rolled 12.
That's 16 points of slashing.
Oh shit. Okay. He honestly does a lot of damage. He looks pretty rough. Kevrick, you said you roll a 12?
Yep.
So like total 12, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, just barely. His armor class is 13. But yeah, the wyvern extends itself 80 feet. Actually, so the boat has been moving as well. Damn. So technically,
It's
he's gonna
gone.
be flying in this like right direction. So the wyvern basically finds itself like 40 feet up and 40 feet over into the water.
Oh,
Um,
It's cutting him out like the storm is.
Bro, the
Asher,
wyvern didn't even grab a meal. He grabbed a snack.
Asher, it would be your turn. And for the purposes of this, I'm removing Don from the board because he's in his hands. And I can't move him off into the darkness, but
Motherfucker got a granola bar.
motherfucker got a
Yeah.
granola bar.
I'm talking shit. Come get me! Y'all
Asher.
talking shit.
It is your turn, and he is about. It would be, what? 160,
I'm not good at
160.
Pythagorean
Yeah,
theorems,
neither am I. I actually have to. Hold on.
Yeah, you
need to
do.
Beam this nigga, bro.
I don't have anything that can go that far out. I think I could throw
You are
something
my-
at him.
Bro,
So
Dude,
he's like,
Luke,
Get
Luke, you are my
Bust out.
only hope, nigga. Come get me. Please.
bust out that Pythagorean theorem, baby. Here we go.
it's 55 feet.
Okay.
It's 56 technically, but I'm making it whole for the sake of myself.
Yeah, you can make it 119. I'd still hit him. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
Still sniper
the shit out of him.
Bang.
And
Okay.
So, what are the odds this hits Dawn?
Very low.
Okay, perfect.
He is marginally smaller
Okay.
than the wyvern.
But I rolled a 23 to hit.
A 23 absolutely hits.
Okay. And then that is 15 damage from the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Max damage.
The wyvern kind of falters in his flight for a sec and kind of lets out a cry that seems to be in pain. He's not loving his life right now. Kevrick, you'd be up.
All right. I'm gonna run to the edge of the ship where the wyvern was heading,
Yeah, absolutely.
and I'm gonna use my Channel Divinity to abjure the enemy.
Okay. What
Has
does
to make
that
a
do?
Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Wisdom saving throw of 14, an 11 on the die, and a +1 to wisdom. So no, he fails.
All right. So speed is reduced to 0
Oh
There's a dog.
shit! Okay.
for 1 turn, and then for 1 minute it's halved. So I'm gonna tell the captain to whip this bitch around.
So
How do you do it, Kev? Let me know how you did that, bro. Give me some flavor.
Bro, I pointed at that motherfucker. I said, "Hey, not so quick, youngin." And so I'm dragging the captain with me. He's up there on the deck with me, and we're whipping the shit around right now.
So what's gonna have to happen is drop anchor to just stop.
Damn.
Mm.
If only my rod could stop this
Ship
ship.
over to get the ballista in range.
Can we put the rod on the chain and throw that shit in the ocean and whip us around like Tokyo Drift that shit in the water?
No, because I'd have to go down and press the button, or else you would try and throw the chain down and it just wouldn't move.
Put Arthur on the edge of that shit.
Okay. But yeah, his speed is at 0 for the next turn, so he will stay where he is at. Don, it's your turn. You are 40 feet above the ocean, and in this wyvern's claws.
This is gonna be a bad idea.
You
if
better
I
stop
finally
it.
get some shit to work, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Look,
He's going blast with the frog again, bro.
He's gonna do the shocking grasp, I think.
nah, I'm about to grip the fuck out of this dude, right? And I'm gonna use Thunder Wave, right?
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
All right.
I think it's a constitution
con
check.
save. It's a con save. Yeah, it's a con save.
Con save. He fucking fails. I rolled a natural 1.
Shit.
Okay. You know,
Nah,
this
dude,
could be
kill my
good.
wyvern 40 feet above the ocean in the middle of it. So.
Hey man, look.
Bro, Don's gonna drown, bro. 2 characters down.
God damn, I ain't killing shit, man. The fuck is this?
Well, Thunderwave isn't that. Actually, no, that's a spell. Never mind.
Nigga, what? Is that fucking? I got what? Nigga, that's 5. That's 5. It's 5 thunder damage. This is.
He takes it in stride. Does not seem to harm him too much, but does some damage. Next up would be Arthur. You definitely can try to escape with like your movement. I would say if you want, Dawn, but I don't really know if you want to do that. So
Well, like, yeah, I can swim.
yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and make a quick contested check for me. It's gonna be athletics. It technically would be your action, but I think it's fair for me to let you do it. So.
I can
Oh, I
swim
don't
is about to
think
be the Instagram caption tomorrow.
Nat 1. All right.
Wow, I rolled a 2. Get fucked.
Wait. My plus. I thought you would just roll way better. I thought you would just roll.
Nat
way
1's a
better.
nat
Wait.
1. It doesn't matter.
That one is just
Yeah,
a
nat 1's a nat 1.
No!
Oh, you're a gnome, not a halfling, huh?
Huh?
Are you a gnome or a halfling?
He's a fucking gnome.
Dang.
I'm a Ganamo.
A gnamo. Next up would be Arthur's turn.
I have a plan.
Dude, no, you're gonna kill me.
Can I use my item interaction to tie a rope to my axe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know-
So you said it's 40 feet away, right?
It's about 55 feet away.
Oh, it's 55. Okay.
Dude,
Um,
take it. Throw that bitch.
Well,
Throw that
that's
bitch
what
as
I'm
hard as
planning
you
to do. So I could throw. Actually, I guess it wouldn't change it if I threw it from here. If I did my other plan, I would still have disadvantage. Because I can long jump 20 feet. I think if I get a running start, but that wouldn't be enough to get close. So, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna try to improvised weapon, just spear through.
Go ahead and do it.
Ugh.
Give
Okay.
it all you got.
All right. So with disadvantage, it's a plus. Actually, it's improvised. So it's +7. That's 19 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
All
It's a
right.
beam.
I don't
It's a
think it
beam.
does. I don't think it does the axes damage if it's an improvised weapon, right? Like I don't get the.
No, because I think the ruling of it is it does like a D6 or whatever. But,
Yeah, I get my thing. So that's a +5. That's 7 points of, I guess piercing technically.
Yeah, and then what
Uh,
was the bleed from the original one as well?
It was 3.
Okay, so it takes 10. This dude's looking fucking rough, and now it's the axe kind of sticks into its rear and just like has a hanging rope on it that you can kind of pull back as well.
Yeah, he's just gonna like kind of twist it around his arms. He's just gonna like plant his feet.
Okay.
man.
Ansis, it is your turn.
Someone, can please help me hold this weapon.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see Arthur do that, plant his feet, and if I have, let me see the map. I have enough movement to get to him. Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Cool. I'm gonna go to him, and I'm just gonna. It's gonna be weird because I'm invisible, but I'm gonna wrap my arms around his abdomen, and I'm gonna brace my heels into the deck of the ship as well.
Yeah, like the scariest Titanic moment, an invisible figure kind of grapples you by the waist. You feel secure in Ansis's arms.
Don't worry, man. I got you. I say into his ears from behind.
Wyvern's turn. He
getting
can't
zesty.
move. He's within 60 feet, so he's gonna use Psychotic Roar on just Arthur and Ansis. I think would be
Oh,
in
boy.
range.
Yeah.
So make a
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a 4.
okay.
Ah, beans.
It's an intelligence saving throw. Sorry, just a reminder. So
14.
okay, so 14 and 4 both fail. So you guys take 11 points of psychic damage.
Oof. All right. That dude, that's just 1 hit point away from my feature that I get to use when I go down to half. I'm so mad.
Damn. All right. You're not big enough to impede his flying, but he can't move this round, so he's still gonna keep you because he's still hungry. You know what? While you're in his hand, he's gonna go ahead and probably attack you, kill you a little soon.
No.
He rolls a 13 to hit, Don. Which I guess you're grappled. I don't know. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't matter because it's not a melee attack. It's a fucking stinger attack. So, Don,
I bet. That's what I'm gonna do.
does a 13 hit you?
Yeah.
It does.
No, wait, no. Your AC is not 13,
no,
right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, the wyvern misses you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get yourself killed.
You see,
Okay.
you're like in his claw, and this massive stinger tries to like jab you in the ass, and you just kind of like barely tuck in and make it miss. The wyvern's immune to his own poison, but Asher, your turn, bud.
I'll give you one fucking guess.
We need
Eldritch Blast.
Giga beam.
Eldritch Blast.
That's a 18 to hit.
Absolutely
Fuck.
hits.
I'd love to be able to play the game. Dude. Fuck, dude. Can't do
does.
shit.
That's what happens when you got into melee range with a wyvern.
Bro,
Does 10
that's what
points.
happens when I miss every attack. Come on, man.
This wyvern is hanging on by a thread right now. It literally would be Gonski's if he could move, but he couldn't. So, Kev, your turn, man.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna use command and tell him to drop.
Okay, what check is that? Wisdom.
Wait, actually, that
Think
might
about
kill
this.
him.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that.
40 feet above water, it would probably
I'm gonna tell
not
him.
kill him.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him to approach then.
Okay, okay.
That's
With
actually a good
half
idea.
speed.
So I think we've been over this before. Command does work on Beast, right?
I think so. We did it to the toad.
Creature
Yeah.
you can see within your range.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Wisdom
yeah,
saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. He's not proficient with these, I don't think. No, he is not. 12. I'm assuming that fails.
It says if it doesn't understand your language, so I can't use it.
Oh, yeah. He
Does
does
the
not
dragon
speak. He does not speak Common.
Does he speak Celestial, Elvish, or Orc?
No, he doesn't speak.
You said they were intelligent.
Wyverns are not dragons.
Fuck. Okay, then never mind. That's not gonna work.
Wyverns are like the
Hmm.
more bestial type of. It's like basically a dragon spawn is the way you can think about it.
Great
Damn.
value dragon.
Yeah,
That
they
that
don't
frog
speak
definitely wouldn't have got it
languages.
then.
We're getting fried up if we find a dragon.
Anyway.
Oh, fuck.
Shit, brother. Well, I don't know. I mean, I really can't help too much, for being honest. I guess I'm just gonna run up and help hold the rope then. Me
Okay,
and
yeah.
Elith L. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop Elith out.
Absolutely.
Actually, yeah, I can't reach
Because
Don
we
with
need to
the
low
west,
key
so-
make sure that Dawn does not fall into the ocean, because we'll have to stop the ship, go against the wind, go back and
rather-
get him.
I'd rather have that happen than try to find him wherever this wyvern takes him.
Exactly.
okay.
Like,
well, that's
he's
fine.
probably
Well,
gonna fucking die if we don't get him out that claw. Yeah, I already tried to
Yeah.
kill him once.
Don,
Yeah, I guess we should drop him into the ocean.
Don, it is your turn. So
Man, fuck. You say he how can I perceive to see like bro is like really he's really hurling.
you
from
know
these hits.
you know he's real fucking hurt.
Fuck it. I might as well pull out all reliable. All reliable got me always. What's that? Deck save. I'm gonna use catapult. I'm gonna pull out a fucking rock from my bag.
Okay,
No,
you're in
no.
melee range, so you have to roll with
Oh
disadvantage.
shit!
No, it's catapult is a saving throw, so it's just
Okay, it is.
Yeah, it's a saving throw. Yeah,
Perfect.
deck save.
You could use catapult on the axe. Oh, is it a non-magical object?
Let's be.
He rolls
It's just an object.
a
It's just an object.
16 on the dex, so he takes
No
half damage, I think,
fucking-
right? Or
No
does it take
fucking
more?
way.
But if you do it on the axe, you might be able to lodge it more into him.
I think it takes no damage because I'm a fucking idiot. Damn. Yeah, that's all I got, I guess.
All right, Arthur, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Do I still have a leftover javelin? I do.
Grasp. I should have just said sharpened grasp.
All right. I think I'll let go of the rope for a second. To
You have one ghostly man and then two very burly dudes holding onto your waist right now.
they're holding on to me, not the rope. Okay.
I went for the rope. Can I get the rope, or do I have to hold
Sure,
on?
man, you can get the rope.
I'm gonna get the rope.
Second burly man.
An invisible burly man.
Yeah, Ansys is
I'm not,
there.
I'm not invisible anymore because I took damage.
Oh yeah, you
Mm.
did. Yeah.
It's Ansys.
or actually, could I use this turn to try to like brace this like?
Yeah, I would say you absolutely could.
Yeah, I'd like to use my action to do that instead because I feel like if I miss, it's just not going to be good for anyone.
Yeah, I think that doesn't even like require a check or anything because you're just kind of like expecting to be moved or something like that. So I think that's absolutely fair. Ansys, what are you doing?
I'm continuing to hold on the best that I can. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So is like help action, does that do anything specifically?
So this is where it's gonna get kind of weird because on this next turn, the wyvern can fly half its speed. It's gonna use the dash action to move 40 and then 40 because it just
Oh,
wants to get away
Jesus.
from you guys.
Oh, Jesus.
So how I'm kind of gonna, I don't know how to necessarily do this because like the axe is in him, right?
Mm-hmm.
what's more likely, that you guys stop the wyvern or that the axe becomes dislodged? Is kind of how I'm thinking.
I got a plan, guys.
Bro, it's more likely to
we
come
don't-
out. Be real.
If we go along with the wyvern, what if we don't pull back? What if we hold on to it so it takes us with it?
Well, wyvern's nest.
Well,
With
we're-
more wyverns, bro. We have goals,
You
man.
can come grab the rod and then just tie it around the rod, press the button, see what happens.
if
That's
someone
a
can,
great idea.
it's actually exactly what we need right now. Well, actually, no. Even if we do that, the axe might come out of the wyvern, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, but at least
Exactly.
you guys have
Probably gonna
hands
come out of the
free.
wyvern.
You guys have hands free to do whatever else you need to. You're not fucking.
But if we're doing that, then I might do. Then I don't know if I would just brace the rope.
Is the captain turning the ship around during this
Well,
time?
So-
his turn.
The ship is kind of. They have withdrawn the sails to not move in the direction they were moving. And they are turning currently in the direction of the wyvern.
So the ballista can see it.
The ballista will see it on its next turn, yeah.
Yo, what
Okay.
if y'all really? What if Double's idea? What if we go with Double's idea? You know, just go with it. Just ride the wave, see where it goes.
No, sir. This is my boat.
Because like Don will die if we don't deal with this. Like maybe not for certain, but like he's gonna be so far gone. So like I feel like maybe
worst comes to worst, if we can fucking get Dawn out of there, like we can make it drop it, I can throw the fucking rod and have him catch it in the air.
Bro,
Or we
worst
could
comes to
just
worst,
have to
I'm
get the
not
water.
here anymore.
Gotta go with
I'm
those.
making-
As long as the wyvern doesn't kill him, I'm pretty sure we can track the wyvern with the lantern of tracking.
but
I'm
it's
just worried about the
only-
wyvern.
If it's within 300 feet, we're not as fast.
How fast is this boat?
So at full speed, it moves, I think, 120 feet per round. If it's in like direct wind, it moves at plus half that, so it's 180 feet per second or per
So
round.
did-
So
Did the wyvern roll higher initiative than me?
yes.
God damn.
Bro, I started with that. Bro, I was like, shit. He's
Like,
still
maybe-
going first?
maybe we should just go for because like if I throw another javelin, it's gonna be a disadvantage. So there's not a guarantee it'll hit, and there's even less of a guarantee that it'll kill it.
I feel like he's like literally fucking one shot.
Because
Yeah.
if Onsis and Arthur are doing nothing, it's the wyvern's turn. So
Yeah.
Can any of you throw or shoot anything at, like I think it's literally fucking one health.
All right.
I mean, I could. I mean, it's not like fuck. So it's my turn, yes?
it can be your turn. I will say that with
Because I was asking about the help thing, and
Yeah,
we kind
yeah.
of got sidetracked.
yes, it is your turn.
Because the only thing that I can do is like shoot a dart, like a blow dart at a fucking wyvern. So
It would be a disadvantage because it's out of range,
right,
but you could do so, yes.
and I'm not really like.
Like, what's the
It's
downside
hard,
of you
right?
doing that though? What are we missing out on?
Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt to try. Except for the fact I'm gonna fall in the ocean. Either way, you know.
I think for you falling into the ocean is marginally better than being taken away by a wyvern.
You're falling into the
fucking
ocean's
wrecked
gotta
now.
have a better chance than the fucking wyvern taking him. Because if the wyvern takes him, he's gone.
Bro said worst comes to worst. Worst comes to worst, we're making Bando number 3. That's what we're
Dude, we cannot. We can't. We can't have you die
He's
again.
only been around for 2 episodes. We have to save him. We have to
The
save
smallest
him.
dude on the ship got into the melee range with the wyvern, and he
He's
said,
been gone
"Well,
for like 6 sessions, comes back for 2, and then dies. We can't allow this to happen.
Okay,
We have to stop
I'm gonna
him.
make this attack, right?
Yeah,
Is that the
absolutely.
best move?
go ahead."
All right.
You have to hit. You have to hit.
So with disadvantage, dude, if I didn't have fucking disadvantage, that would have hit. I got a fucking 10. So I don't
Oh, you take
Oh.
the deepest breath of your life, and you, and it gets about 10 feet short and just arcs into the ocean.
Oh, he's gone.
So on the wyvern's turn,
We're out of options.
I am going to leave this to the dice. I'm going to have Arthur and Onsis both roll for this.
Okay.
Onsis, I'm going to have you just roll a d20 and add nothing to it to see if you can somehow kind of like get the axe to stay in. I think you guys are going to have to separate the jobs, basically, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
I got
Onsis
an
is basically
18.
going to be, okay, so finessing this axe to basically stay in, I think an 18 does that.
Do I get to help?
Yes, so this is where you're coming in, Kevrick, is that you are going to be either helping or separately rolling on the rope to hold this wyvern in place on his turn. It's going to be contested on strength checks. So you guys can either roll separately or roll with help, one way or the other.
Is it strength or athletics?
It's going to be strength. It's going to be
Okay, if
pure
it's
strength.
I have a +5.
All right, I have +4 strength, so I'm just gonna help Arthur then.
Absolutely.
So he gets advantage.
Okay. So Arthur, make a strength check with advantage.
All right. Oh. Okay. Wow, dude. All right. The second one was a natural 1. However, the first one was a 19, so that's a 24.
This wyvern does not move.
Woo, we strong.
You
we
guys,
so
you
strong.
guys see as it beats its wings. Arthur and Kevrick and Onsis, the three of you get
That's fucking gold.
like kind of stapled into the deck of this ship. There is now
Imagining
a
the
dent.
deck's like splintering.
Yes.
Like,
I imagine I
You
got my
guys are-
foot on like the railing,
Yeah,
just like hold that shit
the
in there.
railing buckles where Kevrick is holding, and all of you will take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it does so. You guys are straining yourselves against this wyvern into the deck, and you guys are taking damage upon doing so. But the wyvern does not move, and it uses its action in its movement to do so, so it does not deal any additional damage. Asher, it is
Mr.
your
Big
turn.
Shot. Mr. Big Shot.
Don't
Time to be a fucking shooter. All right.
Come on. Come on.
All right.
Onsis
Peter.
is like screaming,
It is furiously beating its wings still, trying to get away from you guys and extend its move.
Elith Tell is pissed we're in this situation. He's furious.
So I rolled 16 plus 7, 20.
16, yeah, that absolutely hits.
Fuck, okay,
Come on.
okay.
Come on. Roll big, please.
I rolled max damage. That's 15.
Oh, fuck.
Yes. Come on.
How do you strike this wyvern to take its life, Ash?
Go
"You're a
back.
fucking bitch."
Let's fucking go. Dude, it's going to. So we're in open water. Like, there's nothing around.
There,
us,
you
right?
don't see land, no.
Okay. I'm going to. Alright. I'm gonna run up the fucking. I'm gonna run and, like, jump up on, like, one of the poles. I'm gonna. A movable rod to whip myself around. I'm gonna fucking 360 this loser.
He's gonna double YY the pole, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking ladder stall.
Yo, ladder stall for
Ladder
last.
stall.
Ladder stall for last.
And I'm jumping and I'm 360 ladder stalling him with another splash.
Oh,
So you sprint towards the mast of the ship. You like kick off of it with one foot, and you 360, and you click the button on the immovable rod, and you hang there, and you unleash your last Eldritch Blast, and it arcs and smacks its jaw, and you can see its lower jaw explodes off of its face just as it. And it begins to descend into the ocean. Dawn, you are still stuck in its claw as rigor mortis kind of takes in.
Oh, fuck.
And you fall into the ocean with this wyvern.
By the way, I immediately let go, so I'm on the boat. I drop down before the boat fucking dips.
Okay.
Arthur's gonna just try his best to like pull this thing back, hoping the buoyancy of the water will.
Nah, bro, I'm thinking that motherfucker sinking, bro. I think
So-
we're good.
Would you guys like to take a break now and kind of think about what you guys want to do, or would you guys like to try and save Dawn first?
I think.
We can keep going.
Do you have any spells left on?
Bro, look, I got what? I have cantrips left. I think I have
Can you launch
I have
yourself up
2
with
spells left. I have 2 spells left.
catapult?
Does Thunder Wave like do anything for like? Does that move anything?
Wait.
It moves everything else.
It's still my turn. No.
I mean, you used your action to do that.
Yeah, but my Jack of all trades is a bonus action now.
The card.
Is
If
that
you
the
want to pull a
cards?
card, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Okay. I had
Another
53 of
wyvern
them.
spawns.
I have 53
This
of
could
them.
res- yeah, this
if
could
I,
res
if I
wyvern.
get the lowest number, it's way worse. If I get the highest number, it's way better.
Another
these
wyvern
2 ones. Okay.
revives. Oh god! Random number generator.
No, I gotta find one. Okay.
You get a
Next.
1 and a 2. Bang
3.
bang. Bang bang.
Fuck, I got a 41.
Okay. It's not the worst possible number. It's
No, it's
definitely
not.
not the greatest though.
It's not the worst. It's not that bad, really.
The rope that your friends are holding suddenly becomes very slick with oil. So,
Bro.
so any strength check going forward to try and pull this wyvern or anything will be at disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay. Fuck. I still have movement, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
I will
I'm
say
gonna-
we can exit initiative if you guys wish because there's not an imminent threat.
Okay.
However, the ship is basically going to try and anchor, seeing
Yeah.
as how the wyvern has fallen. So you guys hear everyone calling, and in the middle of the ship they release this little lever that the ship lurches. Everyone kind of like stumbles to a knee real quick. You guys can right yourselves. You guys are in the middle of the ocean, stalled on a very windy day, storm falling. You guys have whatever at your disposal to try
Yeah.
and get
All right.
done.
Dude, Dawn
First
is
thing I'm doing-
Is the dragon like floating or am I sinking?
So
What are
the
we doing?
rope that has the axe attached to it is currently descending very fast below the ship.
Yeah, so I'm
I
over
think-
there. I'm
Okay,
putting
I'm
it on
trying
the
to get
rod.
out, bro. I'm trying to get out. The fuck?
Okay.
Like-
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with that. Dawn, make a just make a strength check real quick to see if you can pry it open.
I've been rolling so ass since the beginning. Holy fuck!
You're
dude.
rolling good.
Dude, I started great in the first roll. Like the first, dude, I got a 3. I got a 3.
Ugh.
No, that's total
You
4.
try and like
Total 4.
spread the claws open, and it like the rigor mortis has set in where it can't quite just like release you just yet. Yeah, you're gonna be stuck in its claws for just a little bit longer. Anyone
Dawn
else?
doesn't want to live, bro.
Okay, Arthur's gonna try something. If they're
Okay.
doing the immovable rod thing, Arthur's gonna get a head start. And I know with my strength with the jumping rules, I can for sure long jump 20 feet. But
Yeah.
if I make an athletics check, could I do more?
I would say I would let you get 10 more feet on like a successful athletics check. Yeah.
All right, I would like to try that.
I'm gonna say the number is 16. You have to get a 16
Okay.
to get 10 more feet out of it.
Don't worry about it. It's a 10.
Okay. You can still leap your 20 if you would
Yeah,
wish.
he's gonna do that, and he's just gonna try to swim over to try to get to him.
Okay. Your
God.
swim speed is half your movement speed. So you get like 15 feet. The axe is coming loose in the water and everything, I would say. I think it stalled it for about a turn, so you can try and catch up to it a little bit. I would say you're still. You'd be about 25 feet away from. You can see the wyvern in the water, but it's pretty dark and everything. So, anyone else?
Damn, bruh.
Do we have like
I'll
a
tie
dinghy?
it.
Like a little boat or something?
There is no dinghy, no.
Hmm.
Can't use half my fucking moves because they'll kill me because they're thunder related. And,
No, thunder is
I'm
just
not
sound. Lightning would be bad.
I was about to say, lightning would be bad.
Shocking grass would kill the shit out
Yeah,
of me.
shocking grass would not be good.
Yeah, that would be great.
It would also tighten the muscles of the wyvern, so it would be just worse.
What? Can I mage hand the rope, nigga, to at least try to slow down the sinking?
I will say
Shit.
that the axe has come loose now in the water. It stalled it for like one turn, which is keeping it in range, which is why I'm kind of doing this in a turn base. So if there's anyone else that would like to go before the start of Don's next turn.
I don't know what I can do. I don't
Gang,
think
I
can
need
do
ideas. Bro, we're running out of options.
I am
I'll
doing
look at-
everything I can.
Yeah, Arthur's swimming hard as hell right now. More people swimming not gonna help.
Motherfucker said David Goggins in this bitch. Really?
Oh shit,
Carry the boats! Who's gonna carry the boats?
Who's gonna carry the boats?
motherfucker!
I guess I'm just gonna sit there and look at him. I'm gonna watch Arthur swim.
Yeah, no, being in full plate armor in the ocean would be a bad idea, Kev. So
Mhm.
it's wise of you.
Not a great look.
Yeah, I'm checking in my bag to make sure that the fucking
I'm just like
pond's
trying
actually
my
still
best to hold on to this rope.
All
So we
right,
don't lose
Don,
bag.
make another strength check then. See if you can get loose. The DC
Damn.
has decreased just a little bit. You have to get a 13.
Come on.
Oh no.
I got a 10, bro. I got a 10, bro.
You try and spread the claws again, and it's just a bit too much. You descend another 40 feet in the water because this is this is quite a heavy creature. It is not buoyant.
Bro, am I drowning or can I just breathe
So
underwater?
you what's your constitution?
It is scroll up. It's 17. I got a 17.
So the number of
John.
minutes is equal to 1 plus constitution modifier. So you can hold your breath for 4 minutes then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You're pretty solid underwater.
That's pretty good.
If you get out of there, you could probably still make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just start
Let's
swimming
see.
up.
Would I be able to use athletics to try to get swim faster?
I
'Cause
absolutely think
athletics-
so in this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to try to catch up.
Absolutely, go ahead.
All right, please, dice, please.
Nah, bro, you rolling ones.
Okay, that's not bad. 17.
Yeah, you extend your long ass arms and just like jellyfish yourself forward just for an entire turn. I will say you catch up in this instance because you were kind of already angling down and everything. You can absolutely do so.
All right. I don't know if I can use an action to like hold on to it, or can I just place my hands on the wyvern at least?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right, Don, if you want to make another strength check here, it is decreased by 1 more. You need a 12.
Gang, look. It ain't looking good.
Dude, come on. You just have to roll like above average.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I got a 7,
Oh
bro. I got a 7.
Bro, there's no way.
You
There's
can,
no
you
way,
can see
bro.
Don trying to like pull the claws apart, and he just is struggling. His like hands are slipping off and just descending. You guys descend, or the wyvern. If you've attached yourself to the wyvern, it goes another 40 feet in the water. It's descending rapidly. You guys are about I would say about 100 feet down underneath the water now.
All right, he's just gonna try to
100
pry
feet? 100 feet?
Yeah,
It's
so
getting
I'm gonna
dark.
try-
It's getting dark and cold.
He's gonna try to pry the claws open.
Yeah, make a strength check for me.
All
Oh my
right.
god.
100?
Is the boat
Bro.
facing in their direction, like the front of the boat?
All right. 18.
18, you and
Thank
the
God.
wyvern claw expands and lets Don loose.
I'm gonna flavor it as like he kind of like grips the claw so hard it starts like cutting into his hand as he just rips it open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
But Don is free. You guys can begin to
The-
swim to the surface.
Is the front of the boat facing them?
I would say you guys got it turned to where you were gonna like try and chase. So the front of the boat is facing now.
All right, so could we tie a rope to the ballista and shoot the ballista in the water to help him?
No.
You guys like roughly remember the location that the wyvern went down if you wish to do so. Yeah, sure.
If you guys have enough fire, okay.
Dude, there's like a non-zero chance you just shoot us through the chest.
You're 100 feet down. There's no way the ballista hits you. There's 0% chance. There's a 0% chance the
I'll
ballista goes
say
through
that
100
on
feet of water.
100
Roll for it.
feet,
Roll for it.
definitely not possible.
Yeah, definitely not.
If you guys
possible.
were
It
like
might get
40,
feet
maybe.
into the water.
Yeah.
My idea is to get it to 40 so we can start reeling your asses back
Yeah, I'll
in.
say you guys can attach a rope if you wish to do so, and shoot it into the water. roughly in the location, Dawn and Arthur, as you guys ascend, the boat hasn't moved, thankfully. The tide is starting to take you guys a little bit, so you guys come up about like 20 or so feet away from where you guys thought you were, but you guys can see like a rope extended if you guys want to try and get to that first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say over the next like couple like 30 so seconds, you guys can fight against the current as hard as you can. I don't think it requires a check. You guys reach the rope, and then the deckhands and everything will start to reel you guys in. You guys make it to the base of the ship, and everyone trying to like kind of like hoist you up on this harpoon that has been shot into the water. You guys make it back to the deck of the ship,
It's like,
mostly unharmed.
Holy.
Where's my axe?
The axe was tied to the end of the rope. If someone kept hold of the rope, then
Yeah, I mean,
Elif Tell had that shit.
Yeah. Or they're just like, can I just get that? And then Arthur's gonna fall over.
Bro, fucking puking up water. Nigga, I'm lit. I'm beat the fuck up, dude. What the hell? This is some shit.
yeah, Alonsis finally takes a seat as well. He's hurt.
Captain Zatesh goes, we should keep moving, yes? Go a little bit faster.
Yes, fast, please.
He says, anchor up! And the crew begins the slow process of pulling the anchor back up. They kind of like all grab a side of the wheel and begin to push and push and push, and about 5 minutes go by until the anchor surfaces. They pull the sail down. This will slow you guys back down to the 6 hours that you guys took to go with the wind to get out of the area as fast as possible. You guys can take a long rest though. And if you guys wish to take a little break here, we can come back on the 4th day and roll the final day.
Yeah, let's do
That
it.
works for
All
me.
right, perfect.
Good.
So like, let's hope it gets its fill.
All right, boys, we are backeth.
Oh man.
I'm ready.
Already. He's got to take the edge off after that.
Okay. After having survived the wyvern, you guys bed down, find your peace and your quarters. Is there anything you guys, or do you want to fucking do your herbalist thing real quick after you guys fight the dragon?
Right now, I'm on that grind.
Yeah, you
I'm
are on that
very,
grind.
I'm very studious.
Arthur's way too tired to try to practice this axe right now. He's like, as soon as he
Fuck,
gets it back,
God.
he's putting it in the bag and just laying on like the outside.
Yeah, you
Yep, I'm
you
not-
struggle with the book. You're beat up. You're not feeling too well, and the rain's kind of taking its toll on you guys.
And I was seasick that whole fight.
Yeah.
I am making sure I am, like in my quarters or whatever, I'm gonna take the bonsai tree and set it on some type of table, pull the cover off of it,
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my ornate clippers,
Yep.
and because I know I'm arriving to Akate Kaigen,
So
I'm going to make sure this fucker is pristine.
So what emotions and like what are you feeling right now? What comes across on this bonsai? Are you a little more sure of yourself? Just like ask yourself kind of those questions and kind of tell me what this bonsai kind of shapes.
So I am tired, but confident. I'm thinking about all of the things myself and the group have accomplished, whether it be the long travels, my feet ache, like I'm thinking back to holding this fucking rope with a fucking wyvern and a comrade attached to it, and my heels digging into because like I don't have very good shoes. Like my shoes are just kind of like whatever, they're slippers basically. So like my fucking heels are just like there's no skin on the bottom of my feet right now from just dragging against the deck. Thinking about the toad running away from shit. I'm thinking about interactions with Lucius, and so I'm feeling good. I'm unsure still. I don't know necessarily what is to come. But like I said, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling strong. But I am feeling exhausted. So I don't know how that translates into the bonsai. But I am just making sure that this thing is pristine. I'm clipping all of its edges. If I have some kind of like wire that they would have given me, I'm reinforcing the edges and the more weaker parts of this bonsai. I think that kind of translates into like what I'm doing with myself. Kind of, I'm just like strengthening weaknesses,
Sure.
trying to become stronger. So,
Absolutely. I think, you kind of close your eyes, as Mr. Miyagi would tell you to do, and kind of like feel out the tree and how it should be shaped. I think the only thing that kind of comes across in your exhaustion is just that maybe you'll have to take another run at it just to get it perfect. But I think that, the shape of it kind of is this nice flowing bonsai. It's a little bit larger than a normal bonsai. It definitely reflects you and who you have become. And it's just a little more taken care of now.
I do have to say I will kind of trim it down to if it's mature enough, I will trim it down to 1, 2, 3, like 4 or I'm sorry, 5 prominent like branches of it.
Absolutely, you can do so.
Kind of one commemorating each one of my comrades.
Yeah, absolutely.
And myself.
I think that's definitely possible for you to do. You gather this bonsai is a little bit like imbued with some sort of essence that really like once you feel something, it artistically kind of matches you. So like when you begin to snip and like some extra buds kind of form so that it's like a little bit thicker of like 5 branches, and so you can definitely do so.
Okay.
You've done some beautiful work on the bonsai for the day.
Cool.
Does
I'd
anyone
like to
else-
imagine too the wires I put on it are like silver, like
Yeah.
to kind of contrast the black, shadowy nature of the bonsai too. So
Absolutely, for sure. I love it. Next thing you know, you're gonna be hanging Christmas lights in it. Anyone else have anything they would like to do?
I bet it's gonna go to Don.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you good after that, man?
Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm tired.
That's fair.
I'm wet. I'm cold. I still got water in my lungs. I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it right here, and Arthur lays on the ground, just passes out.
Can I go use prestidigitation? No way I said that right. First try.
Prestidigitation? Yeah.
Prestidigitation
a tough one.
on Arthur and Don.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm fucking freezing cold and wet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hesitate a little bit before I do it on Don though, and then I'll get it.
Damn. I almost fucking drowned, but I appreciate it, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, you guys feel a little bit warmer underneath the deck. You guys can begin to hear the light pitter-patter of rain kind of fade as the night approaches, and you guys can all bed down for another long rest, regain your hit points, your spell slots, all of that good jazz. Now, someone roll a d20 for me for the final day of
Please
travel.
roll a one.
I got
Please
it.
roll a one.
I got it.
Please.
I got it.
Love of everything.
Am I doing it or who's doing it?
I think
Go
you're the
ahead.
last one.
Go ahead.
Say less.
What? It's not even possible anymore.
So the way this table works is whenever you roll that number, it removes it and it becomes neutral, so it's okay.
Oh, my fault.
It does not spawn more fucking wyverns for you to fight.
Yeah.
Because if you rolled a 2 3 days in a row or something, and I gotta explain where these wyverns are coming from at that point.
These cold waters.
The day is very normal. It's a little bit cooler. There's some gray clouds in the sky. The sun peeks through every once in a while, but somewhat calm waters. The day progresses as normal. However, that last check is more so to get you towards the next like 30-ish hours, because on that 5th day, you guys hear
Arrive.
Captain Zatash. Land ho! And everyone begins to kind of drop sail or raise sail and kind of slow down for approach. They begin tying moorings. All of you guys kind of come to the deck, and you guys see in front of you something you guys would not quite have expected. There is a massive city on the coast here, and upon seeing this city, I will go ahead and switch to the Akari Kaigan travel. You guys can see rising from the coast this massive temple almost. It's opulent in its just shape that you guys can make out. It's got these very, very long stretched edges, very high into the sky. It looks like it's made out of some like onyx and like black stone. It very much so resembles that natural like Japanese style that you guys would imagine in today's world.
Bro, we're in the
Yeah,
legal-
Ansys's
we're in the
heart is
legal
like
village.
beating with excitement.
Ansys, you know that what you see in the distance is where the Emperor lives of Akari Kaigan. You guys will be arriving at the city in the next hour or so. Is there anything before you guys land? Take land. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
There's gonna be like, oh wait, he's gonna open a bag of holding and then push it inside out and just start dumping water out. Just that's still going.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna make sure my frog is in my pocket. Fuck it.
Yeah, okay. You definitely have your frog, I will say. You don't have to remake your frog. It's okay.
Yes!
I'm gonna grab my lantern that I nailed to the post.
Okay.
I will gather the group and say, all right, everybody, looks like we're arriving here in Akari Kaigan. And I would like to mention, we haven't had any problems in the past, of course, but this is one of those places. Just behave. You can be honest. If you are not honest, I promise you they will know. I think that this is the key, hopefully, to something we can use against the evil that we are facing.
Hmm.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
As weird as you.
Yes, and some far, far weirder. So
We're so
just
cooked.
be
We're
prepared.
so cooked, bro.
Yeah, we just gotta walk across tables and then we'll be fine.
All right. Let's get it.
So just so you guys know, you guys have now broached into the next month as well. For those more intellectual type, you guys would know that you guys have spent about 19 days together. For those everyone together, you guys are approaching the month of Sorvan. The Elven calendar has Elven names.
How do you spell that?
Soirvann. There is a document that I shared with all of you that has this in it.
We don't be reading.
All right, cool, very cool, very
Wait,
cool.
Okay,
very sick.
I've read the documents, but I don't remember.
I have
this
to.
one.
I don't even remember
Yeah,
getting
we-
the document.
Oh,
Planet
it was
and
the planet
continents.
continents. That's one. Okay. This is the one I missed.
What document is this shit?
It's just
Bro's
you just
pissed.
said it.
Bro's pissed. Bro's
It's the
pissed.
history one.
Bro's
Planet
pissed.
and continent.
Bro's pissed. Oh my god, is he illiterate? Is he illiterate?
There's a
Lock in,
history
bro.
tab? What the fuck?
Where is
sort
this
of-
There's
shit?
a history tab, guys.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations.
I don't
I'm
believe in that
so glad you guys have found it finally. All my
I got
hard
the map.
work.
Hey, I've been reading. I didn't realize there was a new one. I've only been reading the first one that was in there.
Okay, for some reason I can't seem to find my Akari Kaigan notes that has the capital city name on it.
Welcome to the land of Dugan. Big Stugan. Fuck you, bro.
Oh,
Fuck you, bro.
Jesus. Hold on, I can find it in just a sec.
Oh my god, we in the
I'm
eighth
tired of you
month.
disrespecting me, Vaughn.
All right.
Okay.
Why do you keep getting picked up by wyverns?
Why do you have no
Ansys,
Yes.
you know this, the capital city that you are arriving is the most southern point of Akari Kaigan. Next week I'll have the full map for you guys. But you know this is the most southern point of Akari Kaigan, known as Kamokitai. KAMOKU dash phonetically it would be like TSI. And that's kind of what I have to use for the English spelling of Japanese
Yeah,
words.
yeah, I got you. Okay. And I'm familiar with all of this.
Yeah, you actually traveled through this capital city to get to Golden Spire the first time. I'd say just like briefly, you know that one, the Emperor lives here, so it's a little bit more heavily guarded. Very opulent city. It's very like well kept. It's very 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 well kept. It has like a very bustling like business and like artisan district as well. There is like the red light district is what you would kind of think of in today's lingo. There is quite the happening place. It's very large population, very densely populated. As Akari Kaigan does not have many cities on it.
Okay. Well, all right, guys. I guess if you would like to, this is a really cool city for some of you guys if you've not been to this continent. You can check some stuff out. Otherwise, we should make it to the monastery with haste.
I have no money, so I have nothing I can do.
Where's the eats? Where's the eats?
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll show you my favorite spot. And Ian, can I take him to a spot?
Yeah, so I'll say whenever you guys make land, everything gets kind of brought up with the ship. One, Zatash needs to make sure he walks up to you. So should I just be going back to the manor, or do I need to wait for you? I was not told of the job instructions. How do you? What am I supposed to be doing?
We have no idea how long we're gonna be here, do we?
We should tell him to wait though. We might not be
Yeah.
here super long.
So
We might not. But how far is the monastery from here?
Onsis, you would know that you have about 2 days of like very well-known road travel to like the next village, and then you have about a day of wilderness travel.
So the monastery is about 2 to 3 days, depending on how things go. So if you want, can you wait just a little bit? Should we maybe ask this guy, guys, to like wait a certain amount of time, and then if we're not back, leave? What time frame do you
Yeah,
guys?
like a
We
week
can
and a
tell him
half?
to come back. We
Yeah,
can tell him to come
Zatesh,
back.
Zatesh, where's your next stop?
Because he can
Well,
swing back on the way home.
truthfully, it is more so about me being employed. You understand that I would go back to the manor, grab another job, and then go out to sea. So if I'm staying here, I just need to know as to pay the dock. That's all I am saying. You understand? I don't have a next job. I was chartered for this mission.
Like a week and a half? 2 weeks?
2 weeks. We can tell him vibe out for 2
What
weeks.
do you charge a day to stay here?
Well, I am not familiar with this place. I think we could charter the going rate is about a gold per day to keep the ship in the dock.
That's
So-
easy.
That's an
One
easy
gold
dub.
per day.
That's an easy dub.
Yes, we already pay the fee up front to actually get port, which was about 25 gold. So
I just want to make sure that you're getting paid, Zatesh.
I am getting paid, young Master Winthrop. Do not worry.
Okay. Then just stay here until we're ready for you. We will come find you, and I will pay you whatever you need.
Yeah, well, this sounds good to me. Safe journeys across the land of Akarikaigan. And he steps back onto the ship, make sure the boys are working hard. All right, you said you wanted to go to a spot. So I think for this, describe to me what your favorite spot whenever you would travel through this would be.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk. Is there a market in this area?
Absolutely.
Cool. So I'm gonna show them the way towards a market. Um, inside of this market, there is an off kind of not passageway, not an alley, but kind of an alcove in like kind of like a side portion of the market. It's dark. It's well kept though. And there's not as many people in it, and there's not as much traffic as the market.
As like the sunlight kind of dips away in the alley, you guys can begin to see these like pink paper lanterns kind of hanging above you, kind of lighting the way in front of you. All of them have like different Aki symbols on them. There is people walking up and down the alleyways. There's people kind of like sweeping into the alleyway of whatever shops kind of edge the sides of it. And then you come across the spot that Ansys is leading you to.
And so, faintly as we walk up, you can kind of see just the dim glow coming out of a little stall in this corridor. The pink lanterns kind of like go down this corridor as well. And as I approach, I'll introduce them to the spot. And it is,
Yeah.
it's basically an all you can eat like ramen style spot that is farm to table. They go to the market every single morning, gather ingredients. There is a head chef who is incredibly experimental and likes to, I don't know, let's say he sees food as an art. So his dishes are really exquisite. They have really cool flavors, and they always look really insane. So they always kind of have like some sort of theme for the day.
Awesome.
Yeah. So whatever's on the menu today was not on the menu yesterday.
You guys begin to approach this stall, and you guys can smell this like thick starch along with like pork fat being cooked, and you guys can begin to smell like the green onion in the air and kind of just like this smattering of flavors and spices as you guys approach. And as you guys approach, you can hear do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And you guys see this like somewhat muscular man like standing at about 6 foot tall, kind of like with this chef's hat off to the left side of his hat, to this left side of his head. He's got almost a bald head underneath. He's got like this really large red and blue like sleeve tattoo on his right arm that holds a butcher's knife in it right now. And you can see he has like this like not chef's coat, but like an apron over just like a very simple working shirt, and he has it rolled up about halfway up his forearms. And he's currently cutting something on the cutting board, and you can see on a chalkboard up above just says special of the day, and it doesn't have something like specific, but it just says you'll enjoy it, smiley face.
And so what's this guy's name? I would know this guy's name.
Yeah, if you introduced, you would know this is Himari.
I'll walk up and say, Himari, long time.
He stops without turning. He turns very slowly. Ansys, is that you?
Pull my mask ever so slightly down with a grin, and then I'll put it back up.
He kind of like twirls his knife and gets it into like a sheath. You see he has like a nice leather sheath for his butcher's knife, and he kind of like clicks it closed. He says, Emmy, come. This like 20 or so year old woman with like long black hair, dark green eyes, kind of comes out, says, yes, father, what's going on? He goes, Himari, this is the man I told you about stopping by. We exchanged some stories the last time he was here. I want you guys to meet. Emmy, this is Ansys. You guys weren't able to see each other the last time, but I wanted you guys to meet as we had such a great connection the last time you stopped by, so.
Pleasure. I love your place here.
He looks beyond you. Now, who are your friends?
So this is the band of travelers that I've been acquainted with recently. Kind of doing a little bit of business, a little bit of adventuring. We're on a little bit of a mission. We just got off a boat and we're hungry. The ship food, let's just say the captain does not prioritize
he like
cuisine.
he like kind of leans onto the counter that you guys all sit at now, and he says, "You're hungry."
Very. So and this little one, probably the hungriest.
Emmy, we have cooking to do. And he kind of takes a deep breath. He pulls out this like very fine knife once again. He kind of like centers it into his body. He says a quick prayer and he says, "I will make you all the best food you have ever had." And you see Emmy is like scrambling around, like grabbing different spices and everything. They pull out this massive like bowl that's like a pan like. It's not quite a wok, but it's a little bit larger than a normal one would be. And they begin like splashing oils in there and kind of like frying up some of like the eggs in there and everything. They fry some of the pork to rend out some of the fat, and then they use that broth and make the broth for the ramen. They begin like making noodles, and about an hour passes for just your guys' meal. And in front of you sits the most anime-esque bowl of ramen you guys have ever seen. It is perfectly made visually. You guys can see like green onions sprinkled across it. Onsis, what would you say would be like something that you wouldn't be expecting, like a new flavor that you would be interested in trying, kind of like?
So for one, the noodles are black, so they're not like normal colored noodles. They were kind of like they used a grain or were dyed something.
Yeah.
The broth is completely clear. It's doused with sesame seeds. It has really ornate, grown like purple sprouts that are kind of like curling up in the middle. It has a really neat kind of dark lavender drizzle over it. And with that, I will also lean towards him and say, "Hiromi, do you have this special sashimi?"
Oh, fuck.
He will go into the back without even answering you and pulls out like this like 6-foot long plank, and then he goes, "Emmy, grab me my special knives."
Boys need our protein.
And he sheathes his like butcher knife, and he just like holds his hands out and gets placed 2 knives in his hands, and Emmy lays a fresh fish across the board, and he just you guys begin to see like layers of the fish like scattering across, and then suddenly in the next like 4.5 minutes or so, there is like 20 slices of fresh sashimi in front of you, and he lays the same purple lavender like dipping in front of it. And he goes, "My friends, first of all, that'll be 5 gold.
Easy pocket. Bam.
Thank you very much."
I'll nudge Asher.
He gives everyone a
Just to give him
bow,
more.
and he waits for everyone to try.
I'll toss 5 more on the
Absolutely. He is still in his bow and doesn't like look up or take it just yet. He wants you to taste it first.
Well, I'm fucking.
As you kind of like dip into the ramen, he begins to kind of like explain some of the ingredients, and he's like, "I use the freshest radish noodles and imbued them with blah 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 blah." He goes on this like great big spiel of just like the most insane thing you've ever heard, and the flavors are all there. There's richness of like the pork fat and everything that made the broth. There's the sweetness of this like lavender and kind of like almost vanilla like flavors from the sauce. There's this really deep like vegetable and earthy flavors from the noodles. It's really good. And
Once
this
this
is
kind of like even meditates before he like goes in to eat. Like this is like something that's so special to him.
Yeah, absolutely. As you guys kind of like all dig in, he looks up and says, "Yay? Nay?"
Can't say I've had anything quite like this.
Mage hand is gonna go thumbs up.
He goes,
Dare I say this was crafted by
Exquisite.
Meridia herself.
He takes the extra 5 gold and says, "Then I am worthy of the tip." And he throws the 5 in. He goes, how about some sake, boys? And he uncorks like a very nice bottle of sake rice wine, and he says, "First one's on me, guys." And he pours each of you like a small little shot glass, slides it forward, and kind of gives you guys a toast.
I'm damn near in fucking tears. It's the best food I've ever fucking had, bro. It's fucking good.
So
kind of Arthur like drinks it. Can he see if like how much do we stand out? And he also wants to see if anyone's like looking at us.
So in this particular area, you definitely don't stand out that much. There's like some shadier figures going by in this alley. This is like the premier like Michelin star restaurant that you wouldn't ever expect to find. It is very much a no one really comes by, but he still helps out the locals. Like he's still out there making base ramen and everything like that, like with this fried egg on it for the people that need it. He's very much a man of the people, so people will come by and like say, "Oh, Himari," and then they'll like shake his hand and kind of move on. It's not super busy in the alley. So like here, not necessarily, but as you guys approach on the docks, you guys stand out quite a bit. A lot of people are wearing finer like robing and like silk clothing. This is like a higher upper echelon city, like in the general masses, and people usually try to like hold themselves well, no matter what like class you are in. So you guys stand out a little bit in the general public, but no one is watching you though right now.
So, Hidomi is his name, yes?
Himari.
Oh, Himari. How have things been, Hidomi? Or say it again, sorry.
Himari.
Himari. Has there been anything new going on in the region? Is the city doing fine? Like, what's the word on the street?
Quite honestly, I've been doing better than I was. You know, kind of like the word's getting out about the shop. Some people are kind of beginning to stop by. I've gotten some higher upper patronage. Been pretty good for business. Honestly, we haven't heard much of like anything going on like crazy around the city. It seems pretty normal. We know that the fishing village I normally get my fish from encountered like a lack of fish, which was like kind of somewhat strange for like it being in season, but other than that, no.
Interesting. Well, if you want another cool story, we just got done fighting a wyvern.
I am sorry, I do not know what a wyvern is.
Think of like dragon, just like a little smaller, a little dumber. It's like,
Okay. You guys killed it?
Yeah.
yeah. And honestly, it's strange you say there's a lack of fish because this wyvern was looking sickly. It looked rather hungry.
Hey man, I don't control the ocean, but obviously the fish I got was good still, so at least that's the case.
Arthur shakes some water out of the bag.
Actually, a fish falls out. Hey, can I have that one?
Yeah, sure.
All right, yeah. He begins like salting it immediately. He goes, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't think anything too strange has been going on though. So
Cool. That's actually news to our music to our ears because everything seems to be going poorly.
yeah, you said you were on the way to Marnor. How'd that go for you? Obviously, somewhat decent. You found some good friends, I see. So
Yeah, we sure did. Encountered a few weird things.
A few.
Yeah, and, like there's kind of some weird stuff going on in Marnor for real. There's kind of like this cult, and there's people that have these
Eye
markings,
opened up.
and they
Yeah,
sky
sky
opened
split
up, people
open.
the
explode.
sky opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I see the sky open up, I'll let you guys know. Definitely have not seen that yet. So
Good.
That's good.
yeah, I would
So
say
yeah.
so.
But I have to say, it surely was good to see you. You know that I always try to stop in whenever I'm on the road or
I
need a
always
little bit of,
appreciate, the
hearty
customers that
nourishment.
appreciate me. You know what I mean? So
appreciate it. Well, we need to get going. You know how it
Hey,
is.
I get
So,
it. Life on the road and all. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope everyone had a good first experience here. Yeah?
Thank you for the food. Yes.
Absolutely. He gives you like all kind of a bow again, and he pulls out like the same butcher's knife and he says, "Now, I've got a like 4-course meal I got to prepare tonight for this one rich asshole coming by. Really got to make a good impression though. I think I will make a bag."
good to hear.
Power to you,
Take
bro.
care.
Fuck it.
Appreciate it. And he begins cutting immediately, and he says, "Let me know if you guys need anything on the way out, of course." And he just chopping away.
I will leave Emmy a small glass, like something that I was blowing just in my
Yeah.
free time. It's just a small glass, like dragonfly.
Cute.
Just a little thing for him. Say, give this to Emmy.
He takes it and he says, "I'll make sure she handles it with care, Ansis." And
Thank
he
you.
he kind of like places it down and he goes, "I don't know where that girl went." And he kind of like walks behind the curtain and like goes searching for her. But yeah, you guys are free to.
All right, gang. Would you guys like to do anything? You guys need
It's
to
pretty
do
early
some
in the
shopping,
day, by the
or-
way. You guys approached Coast pretty early, so.
Can't really do much, and I don't really know what to do here. I'm kind of used to most sittings not being a place to have fun.
Do I know of anything useful in this city that would be like interesting for anybody? Like,
So the one like really interesting thing here is there's a zoo.
A fucking zoo.
And other than that, like you haven't really explored like magic shops or anything on the way through, so you could probably ask around to try and find something I like. But other than that, no.
If we visit the zoo to say we visited the zoo, will that increase like our history checks and shit about other creatures?
I will say there is a strong chance that could happen. Yeah. If you
Okay.
guys would like to spend, it'll take you a bit. It'll cost you some money, but you guys could probably
I
spend
don't
a day
think Arthur
doing so.
knows what a zoo is.
Yeah, they're not common at all. It is like the Emperor's fascination with animals, and he spent a ton of money to bring a bunch of animals into the city. So
I think
well,
it'd be good for all of us to like see them.
yeah. So Ansis will be like, hey, while we're here, we don't have to, but you know, I mean, you can see some things from the outside. It's just, you guys want to see something cool?
Yeah.
And I'll take them on the direction of the
That's-
zoo.
Worrying. I've never seen him act like this.
So, one, it is a 3 gold entry from all of you.
God damn, they hustling.
Well, so can we? Can we?
I'm gonna ask what we're doing.
Yeah, can we stand out front? I just want to like show them and be like,
so there is a man at the front, like in like a toll booth kind of deal, kind of just like nodding off, kind of like waiting for something to happen. There's very fine, ornate, like red walls that have like tiles that adorn the top of it, and you can't really see like into the place too much, but it is the Royal Zoo.
Man, I ain't trying to go in no motherfucking zoo.
I mean,
I'm gonna ask Ansis what this is.
so the Emperor here has a small fascination with animals from just all over.
You know, it's not
yeah.
just animals as well. There are some like oddities. To
There's
say the
people in
least.
there.
There are oddities, but not necessarily people. No.
So they like keep these things in there
Yeah.
in like a cage sort of system.
Kind of a morally gray thing, but
I don't think it's very gray, but okay.
I
But
mean,
like we get it, we can see them if we pay.
it's pretty cool.
there definitely has to be something worth looking at if they're paying us 3 gold for it.
More
They're
black.
charging that much.
Hey,
I have to say the Emperor has some pretty wild taste. So
even very.
I've heard enough. I'll cough up 3 gold.
Can someone cover for me?
yeah,
Yeah,
same.
Fuck off. Yeah, bro. God damn it, here.
And Arthur broke his health.
Listen, I'm saying this right now. If you are going to the magic shop, don't bring Arthur. We do not need another axe situation. If there's a katana in there, it's over. So just don't
I
let him
need
see
that.
it.
So,
They're
I will
covered.
say-
Oh, fucking with these niggas, man.
there's kind of like the normal stuff towards kind of the front. You know, you see a tiger, you see like like things that aren't native, just like certain mountain goats, stuff like that. And then you get to the first kind of strange one, and it reads Displacer Beast. Um, you see this like stealth-like panther kind of like creeping up on something in the cage, and then it vanishes and appears next to it and kind of and takes down its prey. The next thing you see is this like giant ape. It's like a silverback gorilla, but it's like all silver, and not just in like the back of it, and it is like 10 feet tall. It is a big motherfucker, and he just kind of like grabs onto like the base of the tree and is like begins to like swing around it and kind of climb up of it. In his enclosure, there's this massive like tree that has like a whole like set of things for him to climb on. This is a very large enclosure. The next kind of like strange thing I think you would see is, let me get right to.
Got reroute warfare.
You see a giant scorpion. It is an all-black scorpion with red markings down its back, and it has a giant stinger that hangs over the back of it. And there's 3 of them in this cage. Each one sits at like 4.5 feet long. There is probably the final thing you guys see. It is a beholder with iron caps stuck on all of its eyes, and it is basically just chained and enclosed in like a massive cage, and every single one of its like eyes is like stuck to the wall basically.
Yeah,
but
so,
you can see it kind of like hovers in the space, like docile, just kind of.
This
sitting.
is kind of his prized possession.
I see.
What
Not,
is that thing?
It's not every day you see a beholder, huh?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, if you guys want to like read some more about it, I can get you guys the more
Yeah,
specifics.
can you check the Pokedex for me?
Yeah, please.
The Pokédex? Yeah, I can get that.
Beholder, the eye Pokemon.
Sometimes called the Sphere of Many Eyes or an Eye Tyrant, was a large aberration normally found in the Underdark. These large orb-shaped beings had 10 eye stalks and 1 central eye, each containing powerful magic. Powerful and intelligent beholders were among the greatest threats to the world.
Oh.
Well, hopefully we don't run into that in the wild.
It's in a fucking zoo. Okay.
How would you say that out loud?
Oh, there's
Break
like
it
a
out.
0%
Break
chance,
it out.
right?
Break it out right now. Set it off.
As you guys like are all kind of like sitting there around the cage, you can see it's like what looked like just like a central orb body begins to split at the bottom, and this massive toothy maw with a massive tongue kind of spills and kind of like bares its teeth, and it can smell that something is close.
We could try feeding Dawn to it again.
Again?
Well, the wyvern, now this.
Okay, I don't think we were trying to do the wyvern.
Well, the wyvern was trying to do Dawn.
Hey, Kevrick. Hey, Kevrick.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm
bitch.
joking. I'm
This
joking.
is bitch.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna grab my belt and it's just gonna like low key catch flame, but it's not gonna like go all the way on fire. And I'm staring into your soul, Don.
It just looks like from everyone to the beholder. Just okay.
Oh, fuck, it's talking shit. Talking that good shit.
Well,
What?
If you guys have seen enough, you know.
And for what?
We
Good to go.
Yeah, I'm
there anything
ready
else?
to
Big
let's
fights.
take.
Take me out of here, man. I don't want to be there.
All right. Yeah. You guys can move on. It is about probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you guys kind of walk through it, see what you guys got to see. Are you guys gonna instantly try and hit the road, or are you guys gonna try and find some place to stay?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
would like to keep moving.
Okay. Everyone on the same page?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Works for
Arthur's
me.
he's gonna keep a lookout from behind them in this city, just because like that's just what he's used to.
Yeah, roll a perception check for me.
See.
Like he's gonna be keeping an eye on like anyone who looks like a guard or anything.
Sure, yeah.
21.
You do
Nice.
notice the very ornately adorned city guard. You assume that there's a little bit higher standard of law here because these guys are finely adorned. They hold a post. They hold it well. They don't interfere with anyone, and like you haven't seen any crime like happen. But if you do, they have these very nice like katanas. Some of them. Some hold like pole arms. Some hold spears. Some hold like shield and spears. They wear the Emperor's colors, which are like this jade green and black onyx. Their armor's very, very fine, and their swords are even finer.
All right.
But everything seems pretty orderly. There's no one following you, no one paying you as too special of an eye.
So is this who Aerith Tell came to talk to? The Emperor?
No,
No,
This
that
is
was
a
the
different
The
so,
same Emperor.
yeah, this is not at the same
Mhm.
emperor. Yeah,
Different Emperor.
yeah, different political systems in different places, boys. But yeah, if you guys don't want to stop and see anything else, I would say that before we start our next journey, we should probably go ahead and end the episodes here.
Okay.
It's probably a good.
Sounds
idea.
good. It's a good stopping
For
point.
me.
What's up?
Oh,
That
All
was
right, boys.
scary.
yeah. The wyvern I was much more worried about in the beginning than I was like at the end. I was like, okay, I feel like this isn't as bad as it could have been.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, for sure, yeah.
We almost lost someone.
Yeah, but I don't know. I thought he was just gonna like chomp someone and eat them, and they're just
I
gonna
thought,
Yeah, that
die.
was
I
an
thought
option.
someone was getting. I thought someone was getting immediately murked.
Don, there's a chance that Don could have killed it on his own, but he would have been so far from the boat.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
If I didn't miss every attack roll I ever made,
That
Yeah,
Dude.
you got
sucked.
fucked up.
How much
It
health
all-
was he at whenever I hit him with the 15 for the last one?
4.
So I was
Oh.
right. He was
Oh, we
pretty much
could have
one shot.
javelined him.
I should have just shot.
I would
him,
have
bro.
I would have made the roll with disadvantage, so I didn't trust